Alright guys, welcome back. We're playing some more Kingdom Deliverance. Yesterday we uncovered a scheme where the master mint maker was stealing silver from the king. And now we're blackmailing him to spy on Sigismund to feed us information and also give the lord of this castle, this guy,
down here
to leave him alone. And we're gonna use this guy to help us get into the castle where they're keeping Lord Hans, because Hans is being held captive, and we need to rescue him. So that's where we are currently. We're going to go talk to the lady upstairs about something. I forgot what. She wants to talk to us.
Henry.
Your father sent me.
So I can tell you how to get to our fortress. A task for the lowest lackey, wouldn't you say? Well, you don't need to answer that.
Right, yeah. That's exactly why he sent me. But how...
What are you staring at? Do you think I was born yesterday? I was listening to you from the top of the stairs. So, this passage, it leads to the cellars, but the outside entrance is hidden underground in a forest, not far from the castle. You can find the exact place if you know where and how to look.
Is it in a cave hidden behind a waterfall?
Well, no. But it would be nice. Listen, nearby Maleshov is a stud farm managed by Hashtal, an old friend of Papa's. We had a wayside shrine set up at the crossroads before the stud farm.
Is it supposed to say drops instead of crops? Yes. Just making sure you're paying attention.
A wayside shrine? How do you mean?
Are you a Christian at all?
What?
Never mind. It's a big white column.
I'm the biggest
You can't
Christian
miss it.
ever.
From the shrine, you should be able to see a group of boulders. Beyond them are the remains of an old chapel. You have to find it, and then there's a kind of... how can I describe it? A window. A gap you can look through.
If it's still standing.
I hope so too. Anyway, it should direct you towards some ruins. Go there. And now pay attention. Somewhere in those ruins is a stone cross. You have to find it and look where its top points to. If you go the way the cross is pointing, you'll find another one, and again follow the direction it's pointing in. That should lead you to a small clearing, marked by a cross in the rocks. You dig there, and you should get to the passageway.
Sounds a little complicated.
Shit, that's damn complicated.
Of course it is. That's how I designed it. After all, you don't want any old idiot to find the secret passageway to your castle.
That's true.
True enough. But call me an idiot and explain it to me once more, please.
Yes.
Maybe in a while.
Chat, write it down.
But first we have to discuss something more important. Getting into the castle is the easy part. Don't forget, you have to get out too.
You're right. Horses will be needed. For me and for Capon.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Fortunately, I know how to arrange that. Stop off at the stud farm I told you about, and ask Hashtal for horses.
Where's the catch?
No catch. On the contrary, please tell Hashtal that Papa is still paying for masses for his dead father, as agreed years ago. And even if he's not too keen, tell him we'll pay him for the horses.
You got it well figured out. Thanks. Don't know how I'd manage without you.
You've done plenty to help, and now it's our turn. Papa said something like that, didn't he? You know, you might not be aware of it, but you saved us from a mountain of trouble. Papa would never admit it, but alone, we wouldn't be able to resist the Mint Master for long. You've earned the right to the gratitude and friendship of our house for all time.
Do you want to come with me?
Would you like to come with me? At least I'll be sure to find that place.
Would you seriously want me there? What if something were to go wrong? Wouldn't a girl like me be more of a burden to you?
You won't be a burden.
Well, you wouldn't be a burden to me. Quite the opposite. I've already seen you know how to take care of yourself.
Thank you, but I can't go nevertheless. Papa would jump out of his skin if he even heard of such a thing. That's why I would like to ask you for one favor. but you mustn't breathe a word of it to anyone.
Okay.
Understand?
Chat, shh. I'm a decent I'm listening.
I'm listening.
I wanted to ask you, since you're going to be at Maleshov, if you could bring me something from there.
And what might that be?
A book. It has great value to me, and I was starting to worry it would stay there forever. But if you're going there now...
Well, what is it?
And what book is this that's so important?
It's hard to explain to someone uninitiated in the mysteries of writing.
What do you mean, uninitiated?
Yeah.
I happen to know how to read.
I got the
Really?
Riz.
Mea culpa. You are full of surprises, so if you do find the book, you'll be able to read it.
Well, yeah. That's the way it goes with books.
In that case, I'm not going to make it easy for you. If you'd like to know why it's so important to me, you'll have to find it first.
All right, I'll get it.
Fear not, my lady. I'll gladly tear the entire fortress apart to find that book for you.
Restraint, valiant knight. I value your determination, but this way would give yourself away immediately, and I'd remain without my book. Find it nice and quietly, then come back.
Your wish is my command.
It shouldn't be
Right.
hard. The book is bound in scarlet leather and inlaid with gold. You won't find many like such there. And take this, so you don't get lost in the fortress.
Thank you.
It is quite possible you won't get back to Maleshov again. So don't forget about me. And Henry, be careful.
I'll try. I had to be very, very, very careful when saying their last name. It's Routard. I have to say it very carefully. If I one wrong syllable and I'm canceled.
Good to see you.
I got to be careful, very, very careful. Well, it has such a nice, beautiful view here of the smoking village. That's nice. All right, we gotta go save Sir Hans. So let's head out to Maleshov. Can't fast travel from this location. Well, I gotta go out the door first. Ah. Pebbles.
He left here looking like he's met. May God be with you, Henry.
Thank you, sir. All right, let's go to Maleshov. Whee! It's pretty far away, though. Thank you, Elusive. Yeah, this game is great. Armed man on the roadhead, wearing few bits of armor, holding a weapon. He's likely waiting for something. He's yet to notice you. I'll ride up to him. You're getting closer. Hello. Can I help you, gentlemen?
Hey, you! You hear me?
What's up?
How are you? And what do you need?
To have a little chat with you. Come here.
Well, hello.
Ah, a buyer for our wares.
Oh.
I'm not buying anything off you.
No, wait, hold on. I've got a seriously good offer for you here.
What exactly?
Right.
I have an exquisite apple. Now that's an offer you can't refuse.
Well, how much for this apple?
How much?
For you, next to nothing.
$100?
I'm not paying that much for a plain old apple.
God, you're a blockhead. So let's forget the fucking trade, shall we?
What?
Do it!
Gotcha, you piece of shit. How about them apples? Got him. God, he bonks me on the head hard. Not cool, sir. God, that hit hard. Where'd this other guy die from? Oh, the guard shot him, I think. Oh, thank you, mercenary. Sorry about your horse. Killed the damn horse, though. Well, I'll take that. Take the bandage as well. I'll take a stupid hat, which is worth a lot of money. His Croton Burst, also worth a bunch. He was very well armed. Very well armored there. All right, Pebbles. Let's continue. All right, let's go down here. We won't get pulled over again. $100 for an apple. That's expensive. Maleshov. Is that the castle we're going into? It's kind of tiny. It can't be that one. It's so small. That's not so bad. We can get in there. Got the breakout Hans out of there. Let me go ahead and drink one of my potions to heal up because we are damaged from that. Also, let me take a fox potion. Those are amazing as well. Haven't seen me in years. Well, good to see you again. We stream every day. Wait, so who's attacking me?
Whoa!
Who's attacking me? Wolf! Good boy. Bad doggy. Gotcha. Any more? Or is that it? Okay, I think that's it. Jeez. He was trying to, he was trying to eat mutt, I think, which is not cool. You don't eat my dog. Pretty flowers. Thistle, eyebright, sage. Nice people to pick all these herbs for me. St. John's wort. Some thistle. Oh, there's so many good herbs here. Comfrey. And marigold. Dandelion. Thistle. I'd be so pissed if someone came and picked all my herbs out of my garden.
Greetings to you.
Greetings to you, ma'am. I'm here to talk to the owner here. I don't know what he looks like. Hi.
How can I help you today, friend?
Okay. Careful now. The Rutards sent me.
The Rutards sent me.
What's that to do with me? Those days when Rutard was the Lord of Maleshov are over. I don't want to have anything more to do with him, so you can be on your way.
He sends you his regards. And he asked me to remind you that he's still paying for masses for your family, as the two of you agreed.
Sakura. Nobody knows about that but him.
That's why he told me. So you'd be sure I really did come from them, and this isn't a trick.
Well, that changes things. Sorry for being a bit hostile-like, but times are tough. A man can't be sure of anything. Good to hear that Sir Kunzlin still has a few friends left. Give him my greetings, and thank him for still honoring our agreement.
Sure. I'll pass that on to him.
So, tell me, what did the Rothard send you for?
Well,
I'm planning a certain enterprise. Something that the new lord of the castle certainly won't be happy about.
An enterprise, you say? I reckon it's best not to ask what that might be, eh?
That would be wise. And I need you to get fresh, fast horses ready for me.
That's quite a lot you're asking of me. A fresh, fast horse don't come cheap. But fine, since you're from Sir Quinslin, I'll have it ready for you. Somewhere a bit further from here so I don't get in the shit if things go sideways.
Of course. The last thing I want is to endanger you unnecessarily. And the Roothards promise to pay for the horse if it comes to any harm.
All right. So look, here next to the stud farm, there's a kind of band of rocks below the forest. When you go alongside the rocks to the end, you'll find a wooded copse not far from the castle. There's a well-trodden patch of ground there, so that's where I'll have that horse ready for you. Hopefully, nothing will happen to him if I just leave him there. Recently, there's been wolves and wild dogs sniffing around here, so we have to watch out for the animals.
Thanks. I'm obliged to you.
You ought to be. I wish you the best of luck. I reckon you'll need it.
we're gonna save Sir Hans. Can I wash my horse?
I'd like my horse bathed, brushed, and its hooves and tack cleaned.
As you wish, but it will take some time.
Let's haggle.
What if I offered you this much? It's just a horse washing after all.
Yeah, you don't need 200. How about 155?
Satisfied?
You really won't convince me like this.
How about 160?
That works for me. Why not?
Here you go then.
I'm not paying full price. That's
Now
how I
then,
got rich.
Where is this beauty of yours?
Miss Pebbles is...
You two can get going now.
Miss Pebbles is very clean now. I need to wash myself. I'm covered in blood. So let me go ahead and just... There you go. Ah, much better. So now, find the old chapel. The Roothards revealed the secret passage leads to Maleshov. Find entrance, then way inside. So I can get to the castle and observe. Path well hidden. So I looking by the crossroads. It has still a slug farm. And find a wayside shrine. From there, I see a group of stones by the side of the road. Behind it, I should find an old chapel. Once I find it, I have to look through its arch. Which will reveal the next place I should continue. Okay, so we need to... I sold Pebbles for new armor, but Pebbles is the best horse. And if you stick with it, you get rewarded. Thank you, baby. Oh, thank you. Thank you for my fresh tacos. Mmm.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
Where is this crossroad? So there's a shrine. So it must be somewhere back here, maybe? Yeah, old chapel.
This must be the chapel Rosa was talking about. I was supposed to look through its arch for some old ruins. Well, let's see.
Ah, I see it. Okay, let's go down here. So in that old ruin will be a secret passage that will lead to the castle. And then we'll be able to rescue
Chapel
Hans.
directed me here. There's no doubt about that. So somewhere around here, I have to find a stone cross, and then go in the direction the top is pointing.
Stone cross. Stone cross. There it is. This way. So the cross is pointing towards the passage. Now, where, though? Graphics are amazing. Yeah, the game is beautiful. Wait, what? It can't be that far away. Was it the other direction? Oh, God, it's so far. Okay, go back. I know what'll help me find it. More taco. The direction marked spot where the entrance of the secret passage is buried. Head towards the direction of the cross, and there'll be a marked place. So that was right. Let's not deviate from the direction of the cross, though. There are multiple you need to follow. Keep looking after the first cross. Oh, here's another cross. Okay. So we keep following the crosses. Up this way. So there should be another cross somewhere.
A cross in stone. This could be the place Rosa mentioned. I'll grab the spade and see if I'm in the right place.
All right, start digging.
A tough job, but it was worth it. The way to Maleshov is clear.
Taco needs a little hot sauce.
Now I get it. Those boards were supported by beams to hold the earth above, so there didn't have to be as much of it. Hidden and firm. Really smart. It's a good thing they did it that way too, so I didn't have to dig as much. Good boy. Good boy. Sit and stay.
Stay right there. I'm going to go in a place you can't follow. Oh, lordy.
An axe to deal with the supports and the planks at the entrance. A spade and bucket to clear away fallen earth and free up the entrance. Everything's ready for escape whenever needed. The Roothards really left nothing to chance.
Okay, so now we gotta take the secret entrance all the way over to the castle and then find Hans and rescue him without anything going wrong. Yeah, it's a fitness taco. Fitness taco in my mouth. This place does not look very safe. It looks like it could collapse any moment.
Fuck, that's deep. I wouldn't want to fall down there. What do we have here? A ladder? In an escape, it'd be enough to pull it up, and that'd leave any pursuers stuck. I just hope it can hold one attacker.
I don't. This tunnel is very, very tight. I'd be very claustrophobic in here. Ooh. I would feel like I couldn't breathe. It's too tight.
Oh, damn it, that's cold.
Okay, not this way. Over this way. How close are we to the castle on the map? I've still got a ways to go. It's a long tunnel. Oh, we were playing the grocery store simulator earlier today. We're not playing that currently. This is not a secret passage to the grocery store, if you're wondering. Would be cool, though. Okay, that way's blocked. Man, this place doesn't look like it's, like, secured at all. It feels like it would just collapse if it feels like it. Too over encumbered to sprint? Oh, well, let's eat some food then. Drop that. Okay, saves up a little bit of space.
What's this door doing here? Could it be another of the Ruthard's tricks? But if this beam is dropped onto those cleats, no one would break through in a hurry. I reckon with this, any defenders could hold off their pursuers for quite some time. This will come in handy on the way back. This looks like it could be the wall of the Maleshov cellars. There's no going back. This is it.
Save your snaps it is.
All right then. Courage, Henry. Courage. You can do this.
We got this.
This is going to take a while.
Yeah, this game is amazing if you haven't played it yet. Highly recommend it. All right, let's see.
And Ruthard and Liechtenstein are turning the Kuttenberg houses against us. Bavag will deal with Ruthard. But Liechtenstein is your concern. How come you haven't caught him yet? He's slippery as an eel. He's hiding somewhere in the Jewish quarter. I sent spies to track him down, but they never came back. Flush him out of that hole of his. For fuck's sake!
Why such concern, Otto?
Damn.
Kuttenberg is ours. Sigismund has the reins firmly in his hands.
He killed my father.
He's got fuck all in his hands. Sigismund thought at first he'd come to terms with his brother Wenceslas, clear the way for him to the imperial throne, and take the Bohemian throne for himself. But Wenceslas couldn't even get off his drunken ass and go to Rome for the coronation. And now, the glorious Hungarian king has fallen for Jobst and his damned truce. He's been taken in by that treacherous turncoat.
Jobst betrayed Wenceslas. Then Sigismund. And now us. He fooled all of us. But what can he really do against us, hmm?
I'll tell you what. While pretending to parley, he incensed the Hungarian nobles against Sigismund.
Surely Sigismund's army can deal with that inconvenience.
Ha! He was paying his Cumans by letting them pillage Bohemia. He set half the people against him in the country he wants to rule. And now, there is nothing left to plunder. While we are shuffling our feet here, Jobst is surely mustering an army.
What are we going to do?
We've got Cabon. That'll keep Hanush and the Lipa people at bay. If they ever want to see their heir alive.
Jobst has Liechtenstein mustering other allies for him. We get him in our grasp, and Jobst will be like a fish out of water in Bohemia.
I'll drag him out of that Jewish den with my own 2 hands. Count on me, sir.
The betrayers of Christ, hiding a betrayer. They are rich. All that's needed is a good pretext.
The Kuttenbergers will be quite happy if their debts to those usurers happen to go up in smoke.
Yeah.
You're learning fast, young man.
Keep the gate open.
A horseman, sir!
Hanush is out of the game. The Kuttenbergers are taken care of, and we'll catch Liechtenstein. You'll see, my friend. Good times are coming.
Your Graces, King Sigismund is convening the town council, but first he requests your presence at the Sedlitz monastery, without delay.
What's all the urgency about?
Surely you must know that yourself, sir. The captives fled Trotsky Castle and killed Istvan Toth while escaping.
What? That's not possible. That's a lie.
It is true, Lord Toth is dead.
Who? Speak!
The messenger said something about Cobbler's bastard and some outlaws.
I swear, by everything that is holy, I will find that whoreson, and I will rip out his heart!
Jesus. What's with that boy?
Sir Istvan was like a father to him. You better go.
Like a
Bring the
stepdad
horses.
when you're stuck, is what you mean.
Shame about that dog.
Why would he kill a dog, that evil piece of shit? Oh. Tifa, no!
Luck was on my side. Now to find Capon and get out of
He took
here.
a small escort with him, so the garrison is slightly weakened now. So, be extra alert on your watch.
Oh my
If I
god.
find anybody slacking off, they'll get the whip.
You got it, Conrad.
Jeppold, I'll send Hyman to the gate. You'll be in charge of the southern and eastern fortifications.
All right, Conrad. I'll get right on it.
Franz, run along back to the guardhouse and get some sleep so you don't fall asleep during the night.
watch.
Aye, don't worry.
The rest of you know your orders. You'll be sorry if you don't. Dismissed. And don't drink too much.
Do I have any potions? Looks like no. I do not.
Got it,
Other than Nighthawk.
Vitek, that card is starting to get on my fucking nerves.
Whoa.
I understand. I'll get right on it. And tell Drahomira it's getting late, so she won't forget to take some food to our honored guests. I gave her the keys so I wouldn't have to fuck around with it myself.
Well, don't worry. It's already taken care of. I saw her taking it to them.
Well, that's great. That woman must be the only one I can rely on.
How are we gonna get
Because I'll wipe
to Capon?
Oh, we'll see about that.
Okay, so we gotta get to Capon, who's in that tower, without alerting anybody. I see a little cellar here. Maybe there's a way from here over into there. Let me go ahead and pop a Nighthawk potion. There could be a passage from down here over there. Ooh, savior snaps. Don't mind if I do. Thank you. Sauerkraut. Delicious, but not right now. Okay, looks like this basement goes into the tower we need to get into. Let's see if there's a doorway. Can I just look through the cracks? Looks like it's a kitchen in there. It might be a servant, so we gotta be careful. Okay, am I right over the... I think we're in the side house, not quite the main house. There's a guard there, it looks like. I can't rob him. I wonder if I put on their outfits. Curus with fouls. If I could disguise myself as a soldier? I don't know, maybe. I don't know if that's in this game or not. Lockpick hard. Okay, thank you. Yeah, it was fine. It's a little plain. It's okay. Kevin just brought me a bowl that's painted red. $24. Courtyard. Okay, I'm cutting across, and then I'm going to go up these stairs. Careful. 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 I don't know where I'm going, so I'm just going to hope we don't run into any guards or anything. Shut the door. I swear, if I rescue Hans and he looks like he's having a good old time and is perfectly fine and not worried at all, I'll be so pissed at him. On the Ammonites or naked worshippers. What? I don't know what that is, but naked worshippers, it sounds like a literary classic that I should read because I want to educate myself more on what, you know, on educations and stuff. So I think it'd be good for me to read that just, you know, for advancing my own, you know, intelligence and stuff.
Off with you.
Oh. Careful. Gonna hide in the kitchen.
She's some third-rate daughter of some lord from who knows where, so she was actually quite lucky that old Otto took a liking to her. The thing is, everybody knows where she comes from and treats her accordingly.
Bloody hell. Old Otto? He'd have you whipped for that.
You're right. I better keep our lord out of my mouth and stuff her with sausage instead. So let's dig in and make the best of Ofka's favor.
All right, going to save. Let's see what's in here. Lockpick. I'm glad I have very high stealth skills here, or this mission would suck. Let's all Dan pray for the people that went to this mission with low skills and struggle bust. Okay, close that. May they have a merciful time. All right, careful. Nauseous manuscript. I don't know what that is. Maybe that's something. Nope. So I haven't found this book. I don't know where it is. Jewelry. Nice. Uh-oh. Take her fucking apple. She'll never know. Is that the book? Shit. Sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm gonna hide you behind here. Hopefully no one notices you're there. No, it's not. She should be fine. Okay. This looks like it might be the book. Humorous anecdotes. It is the book. Okay, we got it. Broadsword recipe. 24 groschen. Okay, we did get the book, which is good. Close the store so no one goes in there. Now we gotta find Sir Hans. Hans? Life in the saddle. I'll take that. Frilled dress. This is a ladies' room, so... No. Not what I need. Alright, so far this is going really well. Hans? Wait, dice?
What is happening? Who are you?
Who the fuck is that?
Quiet. If you make a peep, we're done for.
Henry?
Hans! Who's this man? Hans.
Good God, Henry.
Who's that?
What are you doing here? What do you think I'm doing? Hunting boar? Came to save your noble arse.
My noble arse thanks you. Well, how did you get here?
I'll tell you later. Who's this?
Vauquelin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. At your...
Wait. Hold on. I'm informed that, I made a mistake. A kind of big one. Apparently, I don't have to choke her.
Wait.
What the devil are you doing in my chambers? And at this hour? Guards?
Oh, never mind.
Easy, my lady. Don't be angry. Vincent von Kumberg at your service. I came to see Lord von Berghoff. Unfortunately, we missed each other. But the guard told me you'd take care of me with the kindness you're well known for.
Oh. Pardon me, Sir Vincent. Lady Ophelia. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Nobody told me you were arriving.
I was originally heading to Kuttenberg, but it was getting dark, so I thought I'd come and surprise Lord von Berghoff.
Well, you certainly surprised me, but I'm sure you must be tired after your journey. Please, follow me.
Thank you. You're too kind. I would like to rest my head for a while.
You're lucky, sir. We just happen to have a free room here for guests, which is all too rare. Sir Otto often has visitors when...
Okay, never mind. You can talk to her, but I'd rather just choke her. I don't want to witness. So we're going to do that again. So it's cool that that's an option, though, if we want to. I thought she was nice, but she still works for that guy, so she deserves to get choked. Because von Berghoff is a piece of shit. Yep. Yep. All right, there you go. Just going to drop you over here. Whee! And what do you have on you? Decorative headpiece. Yeah, she just went all back and everything. Another savior snaps? Don't mind if I do. Tower key. Perfect. And let me grab the book before I forget. Broadsword recipe again. I'm sure she's fine. She just passed out, you know. You know when you're just sitting down in a chair and you just randomly just pass out and fall backwards? It happens. She won't even remember it. Okay, now we get out of here. And to be fair, some people pay really good money to get choked from behind, so she got a good deal there. Okay, I had thought I had missed something special there, but it wasn't, so. But thanks for letting me know you can do that. I thought maybe there was some special thing there, but it's just another way to get up here. All right, let's go chat with Hans again. The hood seems to go up on its own during cutscenes.
What is happening? Who are you?
Quiet. If you make a peep, we're done for.
Henry?
Hans!
Good God, Henry. What are you doing here?
What do you think I'm doing? Hunting boar? Came to save your noble arse.
My noble arse thanks you.
It's gonna thank me later.
Oh, how did you get here?
I'll tell you later. Who's this?
Vauquelin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. At your service.
Brabant led the defense at Kuttenberg. He's Sigismund's prisoner, same as me.
And I came very close to holding the town. Besides...
There's no time for chit-chat. He's our ally. We can't leave him behind. Right, no doubt you've got a cunning plan for us to get out of here, right?
Well,
let's hear it.
So we're gonna like just.
Of course, I have a plan. Listen, I got to the fortress through a secret passageway that old Ruthard told me about. Von Bergov knows nothing about it.
C'est magnifique. Very cunning.
And so far, the garrison has no idea I'm here. We're lucky Von Bergov left the fortress along with Von Aulitz and some of the garrison. So I'll take you to that passageway, and we'll get out of here. We'll get to the forest not far from here. I have some horses ready there. We'll be gone before you can say the Lord's Prayer.
Formidable. I call that an elegant plan. I myself had to sneak like that once during the siege of Arezzo. So, what are we waiting for? On y va?
Wait. A passageway, you say? A dark, narrow passageway?
Well, it's just a passageway. There's a bit of water in it to wade through, but nothing we can't handle.
You can forget about it. I'm not going through any passageway.
What?
What?
Let me repeat. No passageway for me. It's not the chivalrous way.
It is not chivalrous, c'est vrai, but in our situation, it is more than delicious.
Oh, I'm gonna make Reddit mad. We'll manage it together, as knights.
Don't worry. Just trust me. Remember what I said at Trotsky? I won't allow anything to happen to you.
I remember.
Aww.
But if I faint or go mad in that passageway, I'll put you in danger too. And I'm not going to let that happen.
Now relax. We'll manage it together.
Henry, I mean it. You have to trust me on this one.
All right. I do.
Un moment. Henri? You said that Von Bergov left. Is that not so?
Yes.
And what about horses? Are there any horses left here?
I think there's a couple, yeah. In the lower courtyard.
Très bien. That will be enough. We just have to get to them. But I think we could get there stealthily. It is not far from the tower to the stables. Then you simply open the gate, et voila, we are gone! Just like I escaped when surrounded by that English dog John Oakwood. It may not be the best plan. It was not back then either. But we simply had no other choice. Time has passed. The fortress is quiet. I believe that most of the garrison has gone to sleep, which plays in our favor.
That's a wonderful plan! No passageways! But we need some weapons.
Exactement. To have a proper piece of steel in my hand again. Preferably Milanese, although I would be satisfied with something local.
Give a weapon to Brabant. I have a tournament longsword. I have a dueling longsword.
Merci mille fois. Now I will show them just what a Cavalier Vauquelin Brabant is.
And what do I get?
I got you one too, don't worry.
Thanks, Henry. I feel better already.
So, that takes care of the steel. What now?
I'll scout out the route.
I'll go ahead and scout it out. When there's a suitable moment, I'll let you know and you can head out.
And how will you let us know?
Well, the stables can be seen from the entrance hall. If you signal us with a torch from next to the horses, we'll head towards you.
Agreed. Good idea.
Yeah.
Wait for my light.
But you must be absolutely certain that the way is clear. If you have any doubt, do not risk our lives. Better to come back to us, and we shall go together.
True. And if we don't hear from you or see your signal for a long time, we'll try to make it on our own.
Précisément. We cannot see.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if I just left here and started doing side quests and left them in there?
Here forever.
Right. Got it. I'm off.
Brabant, keep watch by the
Left them in there for
I'll go to the
months.
window and wait for
Oops.
I think it would be better.
There's a sword in this chest. Why didn't they open this one? Ooh, marksman's kit. They're being so loud.
Eh bien, I will watch the stairs if Monsieur le Chapon so insists.
All right, I'm gonna try to. I don't have a dagger equipped, do I? No idea. Okay, just making sure. Okay, now we need to make sure the way is clear. I don't know how I'm gonna get them out of there. I guess I could kill the guards if they're by themselves. So that guy's passed out. Where's the other? Okay. So he's dead. Now where's the other one? There was a second. Let me close this door so someone doesn't go in there. There was a second guard, though. Where the hell is he? I'm nervous about that. Okay, there's a guard by the gate. Oh, and a guard right there, too. Is there... Oh, God, there's guards in here, too. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, one down. Is this open? No. Okay, please be empty. Oh, there's a woman in there. Okay, shit. It's kind of a dark corner here, so we'll leave him here in the dark corner. Hopefully no one notices him. Okay, another guard. Okay, down. Drop him. Let's go get the other body quick. We are a stealth killing machine here. Henry will not let anything happen to Hans. So we got to make sure they're all dead and there's a clear path. We don't want anyone waking up. No mistakes. Well, There is another option that I can do. Whoop. To get Hans through that tunnel.
It is only Henri.
It's okay. Must save. Okay.
We'll be right on your heels.
All right,
Of
let's
it,
go.
it's a good idea.
I cleared the path. He's gonna go through the fucking tunnel. It's the safest option, god damn it. The passage it is. I'm not gonna go through the camp or whatever the hell. He's gonna go through the damn passage. He's gonna like it. He can't complain if he's passed out. Okay, that guy is in the way. I can't remember where the passage was. Was it? Oh, it was up here somewhere. Actually, where the fuck was this passage? I don't remember. Where was the passageway? We came in from... Excuse me. This way. Was it down here?
So, Sir Hans, just a few more steps, and we're in the passageway.
I feel like it was in that doorway there.
Are you out of your mind? They will kill us here. We must get to that basic.
Okay, there it is. The door wasn't open.
What shall we do?
Okay, I gotta go fast.
Quickly then.
Come on. You're dragging Fawn to the secret passageway out of Maleshov.
What the hell is going on? Henry, why is my head pounding?
You must have banged it while I was carrying you through that passageway.
What passageway?
You see, Monsieur Chapon, you finally overcame your fear with a little help from a friend.
Now, I have some horses ready a short way from here. Let's get moving.
Fine. Let's go then.
It worked.
But we're not going to speak of this ever again. Never. Understand?
I won't breathe a word about it. Same as how you got shot in the arse in Talmberg.
I will enjoy hearing that histoire. Monsieur Chapon kept that a secret from me.
Would you please shut up? Let's get out of here.
I love that's the way to get out of there.
I must admit, mes amis, the last time I have had such a suspense was when I was rescuing the King of France.
Oui, monsieur, you were surely brave. And fortune favors le brave.
Ah, that music's so good. Okay, Rose.
Thank you for coming for me, Henry.
Oh, God, night-night potion.
You're a great friend.
Ah.
the best I could wish for.
After today, you may also count me
God
among your
damn.
friends. I, Vauquelin Brabant, chevalier, aventurier et
Nice.
voyageur. I'm at your service, mon brave Henri. And I have an excellent idea. In your honor, I shall name my new horse after you.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Vacula.
My name is Vauquelin.
Vauquelin?
Vauquelin.
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 Vauquelin. Would you mind if I just call you Brabber?
Brabant. En
Brabant?
Que peut-on y faire? If we'll have to do not concern yourself, mon ami. Clearly, you are not tenant in any art or conversation. But at least you have courage and other skills. You carried out the entire operation truly brilliantly. I could not have done it much better myself. And look, mon ami, how the fresh air suits Monsieur Chapon. He has finally...
What's going on today? That's the second time someone's been like, you didn't say my name right. Oh, I'm not mad, even though I just said in chat that I was mad.
Stop drawing in self-pity.
What self-pity, damn it? I was locked up for days in a tiny stinking room.
Ah, come now, mon cher.
God, I wish
Luck
Night
was
Eye Potion
simply
wore
not
off
on your
faster.
side for once. That is all. Now we are finally free.
Oh,
The
God.
time has come for grand deeds. I did not waste my time in captivity. I fought everything over diligently. Listen.
Please, I'd prefer not to.
What's troubling you, Sir Hans?
What do you think? It all turned to shit again, and I ended up in captivity.
Yeah.
I'm thankful at least that Hanush won't have to pay von Bergov a ransom for me.
Would be nice if there was a potion that got rid of the effects of all other potions or something.
That down.
Like The Witcher
I'll
had.
still have to listen to another lecture from him about how useless I am. Or do you have a different feeling about our Trotsky mission?
True. Not everything went according to plan. Actually, almost nothing went to plan. But at least I finally got revenge on Istvan. That Horson got what he deserved. Believe me.
My Christ, you got Ishban! That's welcome news. No one will miss that fucker.
Well, one person
nice
will.
Work, but I don't think that'll help me much with Hanush.
At least we know now that von Bergov was just hoodwinking us and has no intention of standing against Sigismund.
That is for sure. And you certainly outsmarted him in the end. I will bet that Sigismund will scold him more than Hanush would Chapon. Mes amis, nous sommes libres. We are free. That is an opportunity we will seize. I still have enough
J'aime
tricks
les
up my
fromages.
sleeve that I will perform for Sigismund now.
But first, I'd need to get good and drunk.
C'est facile. I know how it can be arranged. There is one very pretty vineyard nearby. The owner has been my friend since the time
God,
I...
is that the gates of
Don't
heaven? Jeez.
start.
It's so bright.
Christ's wounds. Such destruction and havoc.
War. Monsieur Chapon, you have yet to participate in a real battle. But I fought against les Valaques at Naples, and les Anglais in Bourgogne. And that is how war looks, whether in Italy or La Bohème. It is always the same.
That's not war. It's barbarism. What value did this village have?
Eh bien, I would estimate 5 courtyards. Annual revenues could be perhaps several hundred groschen.
That's not what I meant, Bakalin.
Aw.
No fortress. Maybe one fortified courtyard. Practically insignificant militarily. That's not how war should be fought. This is unjust.
Do not give way to sentimentality, monsieur. A village could harbor spies and saboteurs or supply the enemy, and destroying enemy assets is an effect.
So we were in a night mission, a stealth night mission, so we took a Night Eye Potion. But unfortunately, it's like hours later in daylight, and the potion's still somehow on, and it's now just super bright because of the Night Eye Potion.
Tool of war.
It's like,
Wars are not decided only in battles. There are not even many of those. To strike in a
It
rear,
should have wore off by
make
now.
the enemy lose and bleed. That is how most conflicts are fought. However, wait a year or two, the village will be settled. The population will increase again. That is how it always happens.
But we're the nobility. Our task is to lessen the chances of such things happening.
You're right, Hans. We must find allies and put a stop to it as soon as possible, so we can save as much as we can.
Yes, but we failed in Trotsky. And now this is our punishment.
I see that short captivity has turned you into a philosopher, Lord Capon. You should apply to the Faculty of Arts before the muse lifts you again.
Yeah!
I'm following you, fellas. I can't see shit. Uh-oh. What? Oh God, I hear it. That's an army. Hanush! Yes!
Of all the bandits in the whole wide world, we run into this pair of scoundrels.
I fucked everything up.
Oh, get up, lad. Everyone makes mistakes. Only a better man owns up to them. At least we know now what kind of vermin we're dealing with.
What brings you here? We just escaped from Maleshov, and right now
There's no time for haste. One thing at a time, my boy.
Dad.
Word reached Rat-Eye that you pair got yourselves into a nice mess. I'm glad to see you both in one piece. So, let's hear it. What happened?
It's best if Henry tells you. I wasn't around for half of it.
No sooner had we spied Trotsky on the horizon than everything started to go to hell. We made camp by a pond with the intention of heading for the castle at first light, only we were ambushed by bandits in the evening. They killed all our men and took everything they could carry, including the letter for von Bergov.
And how did you two manage to get out alive?
Just by a stroke of good luck. We were both in a bad way. We might not have made it if a local herb woman hadn't taken care of us.
Only after that, we couldn't get into the castle, though. We looked like a pair of beggars.
And the bastards treated us as such.
But you did get into Trotsky in the end, didn't you?
Von Bergov was behaving oddly right from the start. But we had no idea what was behind it. It all came out after we set out with von Bergov's men to deal with the bandits who were rampaging in his domain. The same ones who attacked us at the start.
Only they ambushed us and took me and Henry captive for ransom.
But it turned out these very outlaws are on our side. They're fighting for King Wenceslas on the orders of Sokol of Lamberg.
Well, I'll be damned.
So von Bergov has been the real enemy all this time. And Zhishka is actually our ally.
Hans?
Zhishka. He's the captain of those outlaws. That name doesn't ring a bell.
I think you'll meet him soon enough.
What impression did he make on you?
He's an interesting fella. Handy with a weapon, but also pretty tricky. It's best to keep a fella like that on your side.
He made quite an impression on me, for one. I'll be happy to see him again. But if only it didn't have to be in Rapors. Why Rapors? Of all the places in the world.
We're riding to a gathering of King Wenceslas's supporters. If fortune favors us, the future fate of the kingdom will be decided there.
If we keep standing around here gabbing about it, it'll be decided without us.
Patience, my friend. This pair have just returned from the clutches of the enemy. No doubt they have something to tell us.
Like how in the devil did you manage to escape?
I love Hanush. He's one of my favorite characters in the whole game.
The former rulers of Maleshov. in exchange for dealing with some trouble they had with Ulrich of Raditz.
Ulrich Favak? But he's the Mint Master.
Well, he won't be for long, if it comes to light that he's been putting his sticky fingers on the royal silver.
It seems you've been pretty busy.
But don't forget to say what you found out from von Bergov in Maleshov.
Sigismund has convened the city council. Markvart von Aulitz will be there with him, too. The word is, Sigismund is going to make an important announcement there.
He picked a nice time for it. But at least he won't be sticking his nose into what's going on around.
Can we go to Raborsch with you? We could certainly use a drink, a bite to eat, and a comfortable bed.
I wish I could say yes, son. But the City Council Assembly is a big opportunity.
Oh, now I'm son.
Young Lord Capon will go with us to Raborsch. But you'll have to return to the city right away. And try to worm your way into the town hall.
What? How can I get in there? I can't just walk in off the street.
You've got the dirt on Vavak, and you don't know how to use it.
True.
Just tell him either he gets you into the council chamber, or you get him on the gallows.
It's worth a try, right?
I hope that assembly really is important. If Sigismund is just going to announce an increase in taxes, there's not much point in my being there.
Well, at least you can enjoy watching the long faces of the councillors when they hear it. And don't worry, I'll eat and drink in Raborsch on your behalf.
You're a piece of shit.
If I come back and find you there under lock and key
Where
again,
is Hans?
I'll leave you to rot.
I don't see him anywhere.
I will go as well, and I will not let your friend out of my sight.
He's just not there.
Who's this?
Vaclin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo, at your service.
He was a captive of Lord von Bergov's, like me. He defended Kuttenberg against Sigismund.
In that case, he'll be a welcome guest at Raborsch.
You don't know what you're promising, Baron. Watching Sir Hans is a job and a half.
The main thing is to watch out for yourself, Henry. As soon as you can do so without raising suspicion, come and join us.
He'll manage it, but now we really need to hit the road.
Safe travel, Henry.
Adieu et bonne chance.
And to you. Hopefully we'll meet soon.
Hans? Wait, they get to go off and drink, and then I have to do all the work
I want
again?
to go and see Rosa when I'm in town. No doubt she'd like to know how it went with that book.
I need to, rest. Okay, 2 more hours, maybe? Okay, there we go. Oh, man. Horse not on a suitable road. Okay, finally I can see again. Alright, let's go back into the town. Now that Sir Hans is safe. Scene of a massacre. Dead bodies thrown all over the road. There's the kind of fight. No one's sign of anyone alive. Take a look around. What the hell happened? A dead noble. Dead townsmen? Who killed these people? He only has 0.7 Groschen. 2 Groschen. 3, not much at all. Okay. Wait a minute. This isn't Pebbles. Who the hell are you? There's Pebbles. She meant nothing to me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I rode on her. I didn't mean anything. She was just there. Just a random horse. I thought it was you. Oh yeah, it was one of the stable's stable horses. Forgot we got horses to ride out on. Well, that went very smoothly. We got him out of there. Everyone's alive. It's all great.
Can you help me out?
What's wrong?
What is it you need?
I'm just looking for something.
What?
This is my first time in the city, and I don't know my way around. Do you?
A little bit.
Yes, I know my way around a bit.
I'm sure you can help me then. I'm looking for a tavern. The Emperor Charles? But I don't even know what quarter it's in. I only know the merchant quarter.
Let me Google it for you. It's in Kuttenberg. I don't know what. Does one know which one it's in? Emperor Charles Tavern location. Doesn't say the quarter it's in. If I could pull up my map, I could tell you. Map shows different quarters of Kuttenberg. Okay, let's see. Map for Kuttenberg. Let's see. Doesn't tell me. I'm going to say the Italian quarter.
That's the Italian quarter.
Italian quarter? That must be where the Italian court is then, is it?
Yes.
Thanks. I heard the food at that place is fantastic. Folks say their roasts fit for a king.
Hey, get your hands off me!
Thief!
Give that back!
Thief!
Slowly. Nice and slow.
Goddamn thief! Where'd he go? He was asking for directions.
What the?
Classic.
Bloody expensive horse.
Oh.
Classic. They're give me directions. They were just yanking my pizzle, and they took 50 coins out of it. All this pizzle yanking. Well, there goes 50 bucks.
Easy, good horse.
All right. Well, that sucks. He stole my 50 bucks.
Whoa, whoa.
Okay, I need to get into the town hall meeting. So let's go see. I need to go to the mint guy and get him to get me in there. Oh, hello, you piece of shit.
Glad to see you again.
You have the gall to show me your face again? I'll call the guards.
Hold your horses. I'll come in peace. Actually, I have a little offer for you.
You've come to blackmail me again?
A little
Call it
bit.
what you like.
A little bit.
I need to get into the city council assembly. And I reckon you can help me.
The assembly? The one King Sigismund is supposed to attend in person?
No, Sigismund's just a usurper. Wenceslas is the only true Bohemian king.
Singing Ruthard's song, eh? I might have known. Speak then. What do you want? And tell the truth.
I want to know what Sigismund tells the council. I hear it'll be important.
You want to spy? Do you know what you're risking?
And what I'd be risking? Forget it.
Have you forgotten I have you over a barrel? If you want to keep your position and your head on your shoulders, you better shape up.
All right, all right. Maybe we can make a deal. If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately and you won't betray yourself, or especially me. And that will be the end of our business together.
And how about a few groschen to seal our fruitful relationship?
You're worse than a horse dealer. Have it your way, then. You can get into the council assembly relatively easily. My cook's son will be serving there. He's roughly around your age. Maybe he can be persuaded to let you stand in for him. Although, not everyone would want to give up an opportunity to serve the King of Hungary.
Who's this boy?
Franta's his name. Franta Cooldown. He's an idler and a boozer, but he's proved his worth as a waiter. Which reminds me, you'll need his letter of permission to serve in the council. Otherwise, you won't be let inside.
What will I need to work as a waiter there?
Fast feet and good manners. And the livery of a royal waiter.
Excuse me?
Or do you think you can serve the king in a torn shirt and muddy hose?
Yeah.
Well, no. But I never heard about any livery before.
Our usual waiter had a brand new livery made specially for meeting the king. Don't even show up there without it.
Where can I find the cook's boy?
He's supposed to pick up his new clothes at the market today from Master Tailor Schneider. You'll almost certainly run into him there. That is, if he's up and about after his boozing bout. I swear that fellow practically lives at that Tin Hen.
At the what?
That German alehouse, the Iron Eagle. That is Zum Eisernen Adler.
What would work on him? How can I persuade him to give me his job?
Would you like me to give you a letter for him? I told you how to get to the assembly. Now do your part.
I'll be going then. See you at the council.
Just make sure we both come out of it alive.
We will. I'm just gonna spy. Oh man, look at that. Look out the window there. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I can't like steal from him or kill him or knock him out. He's
God be with
immune.
you.
God be with you. Jesus Christ be praised. And all that.
Well, I'm not paying for it.
Look, the priest is the priest.
It was a speed bump. I'm sorry.
Easy. Nice and slow.
It came out of nowhere.
One thing you can't deny.
Dear God. There's a lot of asshole NPCs in this game. It's great. I would say this game has the best writing since The Witcher 3. Like, every quest and side quest is just very well written, very interesting, full of cool characters, interesting situations. It always keeps you guessing about what's going to happen next. It is very, very good. And then, of course, the voice actors on top really bring all those characters to life, and just, it's great. The story reminds me of, like, Game of Thrones when it was good. When you were, like, every cutscene, you're like, ooh, what? What's good? What? Ooh. What? What's going on?
Whoa, whoa.
It's very, very good. So, what's this quest marker here? Obtain the king's waiter clothes. Let's go to the waiter first and then get his clothes after. There's quite a few side quests that are as good, if not better, than the main quest. Like, they're just very good.
Well, I don't have them. Sorry.
What? Are you telling me you didn't get the job done? I paid you so much up front. You could buy a cart and a pair of horses. And you tell me you don't have the goods?
Someone stole them. Right here from my trunk. I don't know how it happened.
If you don't give me something right away that I can wear to that banquet, I'll turn your place into a broken woodshed and your face into a flatbread. Understand?
I might have something here. Nothing very ostentatious, but it should be all right. Naturally, I'll return the difference in price.
I should think so.
Quality
Well, it'll have to do.
Great prices.
Excuse me.
Sir?
You must be Franta Cooldown.
I am.
Mr.
And
Cooldown.
who might you be?
I'm Henry. I heard you're supposed to serve at the City Council Assembly.
I am. What's it to you?
Supposing I took the job on for you. You can put your feet up, fill your belly, and I'll do all the work for you.
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen on it, but it's well paid. Apart from that, it's a bit of a pain in the arse. Them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine, while I run around like a bugger with pitchers so they don't run dry. Why would you want to stick your nose in there?
I recognize that face. That's one of the bards from the earlier quest that sang that stupid song.
I want to see the king in the flesh.
Why is that?
Well, I heard a lot about him. How he won lots of battles, how he's courageous, just...
And as bad-tempered as the devil. He's got the councillors shitting themselves, fearing what's coming at this assembly. The more I think about it, the happier I am about not having to be there. To begin with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the council and you're capable of serving even His Majesty. Look here. Do you have any idea what's expected of you? Can you tell different wines apart and that?
Of course. Who do you take me for?
All right. No need to get upset. Show the confirmation to the head butler. Tell him I sent you and think up some good excuse. Clear?
That makes sense.
Hello,
and
Rooster.
You'll need a waiter's livery. I had a brand new one made. And that idiot Schneider let it get stolen right from under his nose. It ain't my problem no more, so sort it out somehow.
Thanks. I won't disgrace you, I promise.
You better not.
About the job of waiter at the council assembly. Try and look on it as an investment in the future.
What are you blabbering about?
If you forget about the payment, I promise I'll do a great job. If anyone asks, I'll say the great Franta Cooldown taught me. And then people will be jostling to hire you.
And what if I insist that you pay?
Oh, I might accidentally spill wine on His Majesty's shoes.
If that's how you want it. But if I hear a single complaint against my name, I'll find you and deal with you. Got it?
Absolutely.
Sounds
Only
good.
I seem to have misplaced the confirmation that I'm qualified to serve His Majesty. But maybe the waiter's livery will be enough. And that idiot Schneider let it get stolen right from under his nose. It ain't my problem no more, so sort it out somehow.
Thanks. I won't disgrace you, I promise.
You better not.
How did
See
I
you soon,
get
my
the
friend.
thing? Did he...
Hose! Colourful hose! Great for church.
Sir?
What would you like, friend?
Where is this library?
I hear one Franta Cooldown is supposed to come and pick up new clothes from you.
Aye, the finest. I spent the best part of 2 weeks working on them, and damn near left my fingers on them as buttons. But it was worth it. With clothes like that, he wouldn't be ashamed to stand before the king himself.
As it happens, you hit the nail on the head.
It figures that I get here and it's still I can't. Why is it in RPGs you can never just walk up and get something? There's always it was stolen or there's bandits or oh there's witches. You can never just walk up and just get something. There's always something I do ahead of time. It's like come on, people.
Franta asked me to pick up those clothes for him.
Really?
Yeah.
He gave me a certificate. See? It's got his name on it.
I was hoping he'd try them on one last time before final adjustments. But, very well then.
Didn't you just say they were stolen, though?
I want to ask again about those clothes.
Well, what about them?
Obtain the waiter's clothes.
What do you need, my...
I want to ask it...
Well, what...
Franta asked me to pick up those clothes for him.
Really?
He gave me a certificate. What do you have for sale?
Is there like an outfit? Like where is he said they were stolen, right?
Maybe next time then.
How am I supposed to get them?
Hose! Leather bottles! Great for church! And
Hose! Need a fine dress from Franklin Could have made it tailored considering found the market in the daytime.
7-2!
Let me double check. Maybe he gave it to me? I don't think so. Did he give me something? 'Cause I don't see it. Nobles, guarded hose, quilted trousers. Maybe I got the certificate, but that's it.
Finest wares. Come and take a look.
Fine wares here!
Yeah, it's not giving it to me for some reason. Where'd the guy go? He had to reload? Okay.
Embroidery. Jesus Christ be praised.
Jesus
Excuse
Christ
me?
be praised.
God be with you.
I hear
but it
as a front. He gave me. I want to.
Well,
front. Show me your.
Oh well.
Let me see.
I apologize. The best
Maybe
wear
it's
the
on
market.
him,
Come and take a look.
and I just have to rob him from it. Dun, 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 dun. That would fix it if I could just get it off of him real fast.
What the? Where are you sticking your hands, you
Sorry,
thief?
sorry.
Get over here, or I'll call the guards.
I'm sure we can sort this out.
Not only are you a pickpocket, you want me to...
Now hold.
Sorry.
Clear off.
Sorry about that.
Wonderful day for a wonderful purchase. Be
Sorry.
on your way.
Bye. I just gotta see if they're actually on his person or not.
What is it? You want
sorry.
An accident?
I must have mixed you.
You're the third. I'd like... What the... All right.
No.
I've had it.
1550. Get to the city council. Okay, let's go back. Yeah, something weird's going on.
I want to go and see Rosa when I'm in town.
Okay, let's go back.
No doubt she.
Yeah, something weird's going on. Like, the tailor, he told the tailor that they were stolen. The tailor told him that they were stolen. We no longer had the outfit. So I'm curious as to. So I'm going to try to see if it's on him, maybe. He was just there to pick it up, and the guy told him that they were stolen, so he wasn't able to get them.
What? What do you think you...
No, stop it.
wares, quality straps, strong reins, fine saddle.
They're on his person. I just have to get them. Okay, so he does have them. I just have to steal it off of him. He won't give them to me for some reason. He won't talk to me anymore. It's weird.
Embroidery. Look, embroidery.
Yeah, he won't speak to me anymore. So I'll just have to steal it off of him. Because it's bugged and he was supposed to give it to me, but he didn't. So I just got to wait for him to get to a place where I can steal it off of him.
Ah, that's right. Good old. That's what I call justice.
Yeah, pillory. Get pillared. Read.
The best wares on the market. Oh.
What the?
No, stop snitching. God. I just need like 20 seconds and I can get all the clothes and then we're good. But man, he's just not in a place where I can get them.
Quality goods here.
Shoes here. Shoe repair.
All right, let's see here. Yes, your problem. The game keeps crashing. I have to manually start the PC myself.
The pillory for the good. The gallows for the wicked.
There's a million things that could be wrong there. I would just recommend updating your computer, updating your drivers, reinstalling the game, reloading an old save. Like, there's lots of things to try.
What? What do you think?
How are you witness? Ah! Sir. He is so observant of his pockets. He's gonna go to the tavern.
Ah, that's what I call justice.
God sees you, you brute.
Yeah. I need a place where no one will see. Giving money to a beggar. Aw, that's so nice.
Thank you humbly,
God
good
grant you health.
There will be talk of your generosity all the way.
Sir, can you please go into a spot where no one's looking? That would help me out so much. Come on. Saving. Got it. No, all other streamers have drops. I have crops. We have crops here. See, I got apples, I got pears, I got sausage and walnuts. We got all the crops. All right, let's go ahead and put on the waiter's outfit. So let's get naked. And then we do boom, 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 boom. That is not flattering. What is that? That is. It's labeled as stolen though. Hopefully it's not a bad. Hopefully that's not going to be a problem. Report for duty. Oh, it's in here. Hello, Major Dormo.
Franta Cooldown sent me. I'm to stand in for him at the council assembly.
Franta's not coming? What's wrong with him?
He got as drunk as a lord. Totally pie-faced. Then he fell into a ditch, and now he's staggering around the streets, God knows where.
I might have expected. Once, he turned up with a hangover, and as soon as he smelt wine, he threw up all over the chapel door. I told him if that ever happened again, he was for the boot. Oh, well, you'll have to take his place for today. I've no time to find someone else. We can't be without a waiter here, when the king himself will need waiting on. So, let's have a look at you. Have you got Franta's certificate?
Sure. Here it is.
Everything's in order. Now, about your livery. You've got a waiter's cap.
Yes.
A tunic you have. Hose are good. It's a good thing you've got no steel on you. You need to be light on your feet to run around tables. Everything as it should be.
Thank you.
Glad to see it, lad. Do you know what your duties are? For an inexperienced greenhorn like you, it'll be a great responsibility.
Chat, Shield Bash says, before I go, I want to say thank you, and your chat is the best. Shield Bash just said you guys are the best. What are you going to say to that?
I'm no greenhorn. I have plenty of experience. Not long ago, I poured wine for the Archbishop of Mainz.
Oh, I see. Forgive me. But allow me to give you one piece of advice.
Yeah.
Sir Adam of Zarjitz will be among the guests. Don't pour wine for him. Otherwise he'll get drunk and disgrace us all in front of the king. And in general, a good waiter has to be invisible, blind, and deaf.
Oh? I thought I had to keep my ears pricked.
Well, yes, but only to what anyone wants from you. No excuses, and provide everything that anyone wants from you. Understood?
What if they want my bussy, though? Okay. Cybernetic Fairy says, thank you. I haven't been here for a long time, but your streams make me happy. Well, thank you. I understand everything.
Absolutely. I'm a waiter, after all. Not some street gossip monger.
Correct. And if you manage not to botch it up, you can even rise on the social ladder. Not just anyone can serve the King of Hungary, but you'll manage it. Right?
Can you tell me once more what I have to do?
Are you soft in the head? You stand in a corner, keep your mouth shut, and when someone orders wine, you go and serve them. Don't pour for Adam of Zarjitz, because he can't hold his booze. Red monastery wine, white Tokai by the door to the chapel. Got it?
Got it. Jeez.
I know everything I need to. I can do it.
Excellent. Put away your things here. It's easier to serve with a lighter load. You can wait in the cubbyhole for the servants.
Gutenberg next morning. He's so rude to me.
The city reserves are in urgent need of new weapons. Unverzüglich. Our current Waffenarsenal is a joke. And on top of that, the army was requisitioning from it. Should the town
Wait, what was that? Warding off evil. I lost it? What?
Both have worse weapons than any Räuber in domain.
Wait a minute. Go back. Why is my coin gone all of a sudden?
The city reserves are in urgent need.
They took all the
of new
quest
weapons.
items back. Oh, it's
Unverzüglich.
in the thing. Okay.
It's a joke. And on top of that,
So they took away all my shit. Okay, so that's where it is. It's in
the army was requisitioning from it. Should the town reserve
Full cup of monastery
What
wine.
are you getting at, Eldris?
I'm saying that the bandits
Monastery wine? Sure. Here you go.
That Hackenbücher. Hand cannon. Can you
Come
believe
now,
it?
waiter. I wanted
Where
red.
did they get them?
Here you go.
Sir?
Since you're a gunsmith,
What are you implying?
Thank you, waiter.
All I'm saying...
Thank you, sir.
It is eine Schande when out have better weapons than the city garrison. And Herr König surely knows this too.
What is it, Eldris? You smell a
I'd like
deal?
some monastery wine.
What I smell
Refill
is
my
that
cup,
your
boy.
stubborn heads do not realize
You're not allowed to have it, sir.
this is. The dry
I'm sorry,
devil
sir.
is running free. There
Orders
are
from above.
This is
everywhere.
unbelievable.
We have the army
Sorry.
bearing down, and you want to defend
You're
yourselves
not allowed to have any.
with a few rusty halberds.
And who is it you want to fight, exactly? The merciful King Sigismund is providing
I
us
fancy
with
some
protection,
Tokai. Refill,
isn't
boy.
he?
Got it. Who said that?
Shut up! The king can arrive at any moment. What if he...
What then? We're sitting atop the
Hey,
biggest
where's
silver
my
heap
white?
in the kingdom, and we're supposed
Was
to
it
defend
you?
it with brooms?
Sir?
I think that
Well,
was...
We can always confiscate the property of the...
You're welcome.
Our armory.
Why don't we just put a picture on
King
each of their
surely
tables?
aware of it as well.
Save a lot of time.
If he waived some of the taxes,
The king fears that this town will rise against him. He'll take the arming of the city's militia as a preparation for war.
So you suggest we just wait
Oh,
with
thank you,
arms
the look
crossed
button
for the
focuses on
Raubritter
them.
to wreak havoc all around?
We can always ask the king to bring order to the realm with his army.
But then the Dörfler will rise up.
I'm afraid I see no solution of the current situation. We shall wait and see what His Majesty thinks about the matter. Maybe we can change his mind. Vielleicht?
I'd like to report to the Honorable Council on the cleanliness of the city and the state of the public baths.
You mean baths or brothels?
I'd like some monastery wine. Refill my cup, boy.
It's forbidden.
So the cleanliness of the city is not
Sorry.
what it should be.
You're a drunk.
The current baths in the city fall far short of covering all the citizens'
More wine,
needs.
Master
You're
Bailiff.
right, Jerome.
I have enough wine.
But a woman named
Come
Betty has
closer.
showed up on Hopbrink. I want to repair the baths that used to be
Yes, sir.
I need something from you. There is an item in my study that I confiscated from a female thief. She thought she could wriggle out of it by telling me who the item belongs to.
And what is it?
A silver goblet. She sneaked into Sir Ulrich's house and stole it. No one's noticed the theft yet. But if Ulrich finds out, he'll turn the city upside down to find the culprit. Go and get it. And don't you make a mess there, understand?
Sure.
Certainly, sir. I'll be right back.
Come back with it straight away, understood?
Yes, sir.
You know what?
So what?
I don't know where your quarters are.
Have you forgotten the Black
Is it stolen cup?
Nice. Whose silver might this be?
Cotenberg Oath Book. Don't mind if I do. Let's see what's in there. Gutenberg Oath Book.
Money to spare.
Let's go ahead and drop that.
Arguing about who is going to wash where and how is a waste of time.
It's only a waste of time because we're always arguing about the same thing.
Not at all. If you'd finally admit that it's a trike, we wouldn't have to keep coming.
So, did you find it?
Yes, here you go.
I did, Master Bailiff. Here it is.
Not so loud. Show it here. That's it. And now go back to your job.
Next, you'll want me to serve wine to everyone for free, too.
Why not? In Jerome Nas's earthly
Hey.
paradise, everything
girl.
will be free.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Gentlemen, let's agree to disagree. What if the king heard us?
I got word that Rutard has pulled off another deed.
That's nothing unusual. That old weasel will never accept that the city isn't run his way, at least until His Majesty honors us with his visit. And as we know, Gunslin absolutely hates
Hate all he wants. As
Waiter,
long as he does no
pour me
damage.
red wine.
Ulrich, what have you got to say about it?
Red wine? Got it, sir.
Not
Who was it?
I'm speaking about the Rutard incident. You were there, weren't you?
Monastery wine. Here.
Here you go, sir.
Well, thank the Lord.
My ears must be deceiving. Are you defending Rutard? Besides,
Put it down.
as I've heard, then we have a good reason to punish him.
What happened there?
Boy,
Leave nothing out.
I'd like some white.
I don't like Rutard, true, but in this case it really was nothing.
Everyone in the city gossiped about it.
I
I
apologize,
heard there were
sir.
several dead.
Which wine?
White?
That's grossly
White wine. Got it.
cause any trouble. He is sensible enough not to draw attention to himself.
Good, sir.
There you go.
Thank to him, and soon.
Puts an end to us first. God knows what he wants to tell us.
Monastery wine.
Let's move on.
Monastery
I'm
wine.
sorry.
Okay, coming right up.
Why do I have the feeling you're not telling us the whole truth, Ulrich?
Sir.
There you go. Monastery wine.
Well, thank the Lord.
Anything like that, did they?
Then why doesn't he tell us what really happened?
Maybe look once again in the other room.
I'm supposed to serve the wine, not go wandering
I can't go
around
back there.
eating it.
I had a little disagreement, but we ended it quickly because his daughter wanted to get
Was
involved.
there something in there?
I didn't want to expose the girl to any unpleasant sights.
So Rutard is hiding behind his own daughter's skirts.
As if it wasn't enough that he sent his son to die defending the city.
All right. If we really don't have anything new to say, let's turn the page.
Things have got out of order in the town. Some adventurers decided to take the law.
On the table on the wall. Okay, I'll take a look. We'll reload before we've got it.
The city reserves are in urgent. Unversöhnlich. Arsenal is a joke. And on top of that, the army was requisitioning from it.
Hey, waiter,
Should
pour
the
me some
town
Takai.
reserve have worse weapons than any Räuber in the domain?
I apologize, sir. Which
I'm
wine?
saying that the
Takai.
bandits...
That's the
White wine. Got it. Okay, let me grab the white. I have the red, unfortunately.
Where did they get them?
There you go, sir. Enjoy your wine.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And Herr König surely knows this too.
What is it, Eldris? You smell a deal?
What I smell is that your
Hey,
stubborn
waiter,
heads do
pour
not
me some
realize-
monastery wine.
No.
I'd like to oblige, but I'm not allowed.
This is
There are
unbelievable.
Haupträter
Sorry.
everywhere in the region. We have the army bearing down, and you want to defend yourselves with a few rusty halberds.
I wonder what happens.
The König and his army will not be here forever.
Shut up! The king can arrive at any moment.
cup.
What if he heard you?
Which
What?
wine,
I
sir?
apologize, sir.
We're sitting atop
Which
the
wine?
biggest
Are you
silver
colorblind?
heap in the kingdom.
White. I'm holding the red, though. Come on.
Can always confiscate the property of the king's enemies, nicht wahr?
We are more than familiar
Sir?
with the
There you
Yemen
go, sir.
state of our armory. And the king
Well.
is surely aware of it as well. Maybe if he waits up...
And we'll put it back.
The king fears that this town will rise against him. He'll take the arming of the city's militia as a preparation for war.
Anyone
so
else?
you suggest we just wait with arms crossed for the Raubräter
Oh my God,
to
bacon?
wreak havoc all around?
We can always ask the king to bring order to the realm with his army.
But then the Dörfler will rise up.
I'm afraid I see no solution of the current situation. We shall wait and see what His Majesty thinks about the matter. Maybe we can change his mind. Vielleicht.
I'd like to report to the honorable council.
It's weird. It's
on
like
the
a big
cleanliness
slab
of
of
the
bacon.
city
It's not like
and the state of the
cooked
public
right
baths.
into slices.
Baths or brothels?
I fancy some Tokai. Refill, boy.
No, sir.
That's not a good idea, sir.
So
This is
the cleanliness
unbelievable.
of the city is not what it should be. The current baths in the city.
Yes, sir.
More wine, Master Bailiff?
I have enough. I need something from you. There is snow going.
Certainly, sir. I'll be right back.
Come back with it straight away. Understood?
Yes.
It takes a firm hand.
Let's see.
Something like this is better handled by trustworthy people. Like my friend, bathhouse proprietor Adam.
I got the book. Stolen cup.
Nice.
Let's see. Gutenberg oath
Whose
book.
silver might this be?
Drop that so it's not on me as stolen. Chicken on the table.
And they can get leeches there for free as well. There, a man can shave and take a...
Going to the baths is neither a civic
There's a
duty.
dagger? Where?
Have you forgotten the Black Death? A great many people died.
I see table chicken. Oh, there's a dagger there. Yeah.
The Black Death had nothing to do with the baths.
Oh.
Unless
dagger.
the Lord wishes to punish the wickedness that's going on in there.
Keeping the city clean is important.
Lambskin gloves. Hi, Diva.
Time because we're always arguing about the same thing.
Well, I have a dagger now.
So, did you find it?
I did, Master Bailiff. Here it is.
Not so loud. Show it here. That's it. And now go back to your job.
Thank you.
What?
Anyone want some wine?
You want me to serve wine to everyone for free, too?
Why not? In Jerome Nas's earthly paradise, everything would be free.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Gentlemen, let's agree to disagree.
So, can I kill the king here?
What if the king heard us?
I got word that Rutard has pulled off another deed.
That's nothing unusual. That old weasel will never accept that the city isn't run his way, at least until His Majesty honors us with his visit.
And the
as we know, Gunslin absolutely hates him.
He can
I
hate all he
apologise,
wants,
sir.
as long as he
Which
does
one?
no damage.
White to Kai.
White, got it. Grabbing the white wine.
I'm speaking about the Rutard
Does
incident.
no one want red
you were
today?
there, weren't you?
Here you go, sir.
We've sorted it out and everything's settled.
Well,
My ears must be deceiving me.
Da-da-da-da.
Besides, if his men attacked yours, as I've heard, then we have a good reason to punish him.
What happened there? Leave nothing out.
Boy,
I'd
like some white.
In this
Another
case,
white. Okay, everyone wants white today.
I heard there were several dead.
Sir?
There you go.
Thank you, waiter.
Not to draw attention to himself.
Thank you,
while the
Mr.
king was
Nobleman.
here.
We'll put an end to him, and soon.
Hey,
Us
waiter.
first.
Pour me some monastery wine.
Wants to tell us.
Red wine, you got it. Coming right up.
I'm sorry, Andreas, but I wouldn't brush it off so quickly.
Sir?
Why do I have the feeling you're not telling us the whole truth, Ulrich?
Well, thank the Lord.
You waited like half a second, sir. Jeez.
Did they?
Then why doesn't he tell us what really happened,
I'm not keeping anything from you, but there's little truth to the rumors circulating around the town. Yes, Rutard and I had a little disagreement, but we ended it quickly because his daughter wanted to get involved. I didn't want to expose the girl to any unpleasant sights.
So Rutard is hiding behind his own daughter's skirts.
A little bit.
As if it wasn't enough that he sent his son to die defending the city.
All right. If we really don't have anything new to say, let's turn the page.
Things have got out of order in the town. Adventurers decided to take the law into their own hands and restore the tradition of duels.
What?
It's not only barbaric, but also illegal. If we tolerate this, the rabble in the city will go wild and do whatever they want. I suspect the gentleman from the city's sword-fighting school
Waiter,
brought this custom
get me
to us.
white.
It's now run by the German Menhar.
Yes, sir. White wine coming right up.
Don't be ridiculous, Forsucker. You act like
There you go.
Sir?
Enjoy.
Don't hang around me. Vanish. You hear me?
As you wish, Sir Ulrich.
Go, go. I don't want to see you again. Just to deal with.
More pressing than the open
Refill,
contempt
sir.
of the whole
Do you think I
town
come to the
garrison.
council just to guzzle
The guards
wine?
are apparently
Come here.
settling accounts
What?
their own way. We'll soon be the
What do you want?
laughingstock of the whole town.
What can I help you with, sir?
I left my gloves in the chapel. I took them off to pray, but then I rushed here and forgot to take them. I can't just get up and walk out now, but if you disappear for a little while...
It's like 5 feet away.
I'll get them.
I knew I could count on you. While you're at it, count how many figures on the mural have wings.
But why?
What?
Because I'm bored, and because I told you. Get on with it.
You piece of shit.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you piece of shit. Why are they so rude? Because I'm bored. Okay, there's your gloves.
That was easy enough. And he wanted me to count the winged figures.
What? Oh my god. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, something like 20.
So, let's see what you've got for me.
I found your gloves, sir.
Really? Let's see them. And did you count those winged figures?
Yes.
I counted 32, sir.
That many? It seems a few more angels must have descended from heaven. For a royal waiter, you don't have much of a knack for counting.
There is the
What?
dispute over the cathedral.
Rude.
The church is dragging on, and in the meantime, they are calling diocesan
Rude.
pilgrimages to settlers. Right under our noses. It's just a village with a
That's
monastery.
it.
And they are going to mock a
He's
royal
getting
mining
the
city.
sword.
Why can't we build faster? Hire more craftsmen, start with night
Hey,
ships.
waiter!
Haven't you noticed
Pour me
there's a
some to
war
come.
going on?
Some white wine coming up, sir.
City under siege?
I counted around 20, but then I guess there was a bunch more, so I did 30.
Boy!
Do
Where
you,
is
sir?
my white?
And what would
There
that
you
be?
go.
You, lad. You look familiar to me.
So what if
Have
I
we
would?
met?
Hold your horses, gentlemen. That space in the side nave is mine.
I really couldn't
The
say.
hell freezes over, my friend. Your
I
place
have a
is at least
feeling
2
I've
steps
spoken
behind
with
mine.
you
A
before, too.
swordsmith dares
Really?
to
Or with
insult me?
someone who looks a
Ha!
hell of a lot
I
like you.
think not.
Excuse me.
That's weird.
You wanted to buy yourself an altar in
I don't know why you would think that.
I acquired my seat for the services our guild provided and still provides to the crown.
Well, I hope you're not supplying equipment to the army. If that's all they have, they would be defeated by that bunch of ne'er-do-wells from the alehouse on Obrink.
What ne'er-do-wells?
Why?
Those wrestlers
Like
of
them
theirs,
white.
of course. People from the whole town go to...
White wine coming up, sir.
All being sorted out. Not long ago, the guards raided and threw them all out.
Why? Are you deaf or something? Wine. White.
Sir, I'm already
Good.
here.
Now run along.
God, they're such royal pricks. Where's Sigismund? Uh-oh. We're finally about to see the damn king.
I'm telling you, something is being planned.
Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Ruthard.
Azonal Gyurcsek össze. A legjobb katonákat. És kelkinek útra.
The perm! Uh-oh. The guy on the left knows who I am. That's gonna be a problem. He's got the same haircut as Annie. Don't spill. Don't spill.
You have nothing to fear. Not you.
Unlike this band of fools!
He seems nice. He seems kind of nice, actually. Not to them, but to me, he's somewhat nice. Oh, we're playing as Godwin now.
Come now, father. Put a little life into your dying. Seen more cheerful priests at funerals.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
Unpleasant memories?
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good terms. 20 years ago.
And now you're 2 decades older and wiser. At your Ujit's parish, you spread the word of God to your flock, and you saved my neck and Henry's too. I'd say your father should be proud of you.
None of that matters a damn to him.
Who knows? Maybe that 20 years has changed a thing or two.
You know what? Let's drop the subject. Do you know any of the guests here?
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. It's a pretty varied company. We've had bandits, nobles, burghers, a priest, and even a rabbi coming together here. It's like the start of some joke.
Wait a moment. Rabbi, you say? The Kuttenberg rabbi?
Yeah. He came with a retinue. But for now, they're keeping mostly to themselves. Maybe you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your home. And you're a spiritual man too, so you should have something in common.
I wouldn't be too sure. But I suppose I can try. Who's that French fellow you brought here from Maleshov?
The great Baron Brabant. Been everywhere, knows everything, and has the keys to half the kingdom. He's got more fairy tales than my old nanny.
Can he be trusted?
He's a blabbermouth, but a harmless one. Besides, he defended Kuttenberg, and you know how that went. If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
Well, unless he wanted you to think he was... Unless Sigismund wanted you to think that he was an ally by locking him up.
How does it feel to breathe free air again?
What can I say?
You can never truly appreciate freedom until someone locks you up for a while.
Or until you become a priest.
No fear of that in my case. I intend to enjoy life to the full. Wine, women, and song.
What do you plan to do now you're a free man again?
What do you think? Get drunk, woo one of the local wenches, and wake up in the morning with no hose and a head like a church bell.
Have you perchance forgotten we're supposed to be deciding the future of the kingdom here?
I'll leave that to the older and wiser. And duller.
Dear me. I'd rather creep off into some corner with a full wineskin. But I suppose I'll have to introduce myself to the rest of the guests, eh?
Indeed you should. After all, you are one of the lords of Rabosh.
Oh, don't start with that. I'd like to steer clear of the old man as long as I can.
In that case, you should sound out Radzig and Hanush and find out what they're actually planning.
Hello, Samael.
Such rare guests. One wouldn't expect to find among Christians representatives of your community. I'm Godwin. My greetings to you.
Peace be with you. Neither would one expect a priest here. And yet...
How do you know I'm a priest?
It's not difficult to tell. After all, we have much in common. And we are both a little on unfamiliar ground here. I'm Yehuda, leader of the rabbinical court in the sacred community of Gutenberg. And this is Samuel, my aide.
Who would rather not be here at all. Why did we have to come here, Sadie? Can you not see everyone is staring at us?
Because we all need to help each other in this time of need. And why would they not stare when you are frowning so?
You're absolutely right, Ankh. The voice acting and writing are so good in this that every cutscene, no matter what it is, just has you glued to the screen. You're just like, ooh. Like, for example, in Assassin's Creed, they have lots of cutscenes too, but I find myself kind of drifting off sometimes because they're just kind of like, eh. But in this game, every cutscene, I'm like, ooh, what's going on? Whoa, what's going on? Like, that's the difference between good writing and acting versus just okay at acting and writing. Like, it just feels natural. You feel drawn into the story. It's like movie level quality.
Are you here to arrange some trade?
We have more serious matters to attend to here than gaining a few groschen. The situation in the town and the kingdom is unsustainable. The whole land is on the brink of destruction. You have men and weapons. We have the means to sustain them.
Why are you telling this to a Koimer? You wanted to deliver what we brought to the Margrave and quickly leave.
Everything in good time, Samuel. We have just arrived, after all.
Did you come to lend money to the lords?
Not to lend, but to give. Help given to the needy is repaid only by God.
You don't even know if you can trust them. With that money, we could have paid mercenaries ourselves.
You remind me of my young friend Henry. He's a bit of a hothead too.
Hey.
Henry? That messenger of Radzig Copula?
You know each other. You're both around the same age.
That would be him. But we did not get off to a very good start.
You tried to kill me.
Well, maybe you'll get to know each other better. He should be coming here later, by the way. For a young stripling, he's been through plenty.
I'm not a stripper.
It's not so long since his parents were killed in scouts. He was supposed to become a blacksmith, and instead, he's roaming the world, risking his neck at every turn.
Wait, a blacksmith, you say? From Scarlet's?
Aye, that's right. Did you know anyone there?
I knew of someone. A blacksmith by the name of Martin.
My daughter knew him most, And that is why Samuel is in this world, for our numerous sins.
Maybe he was my father, but he certainly didn't act like one. Ma raised me on her own.
And that was all for the best.
Why?
Wait.
You should have taken care of...
If Martin is his father, and Martin was my stepfather, is he my stepbro?
Me. But instead he fathered another bastard.
Don't make hasty judgments. As far as I know, Martin didn't have any other children. At least, none of his own. He took in Henry and raised him as his own on the orders of the Lord of Skalitz, Sir Radzik Kobila, Henry's real father.
I don't care if he took care of 20 other Mamsas.
That boy's blood father denied him, just like yours did to you.
A person can't choose their parents. And Henry only found out about it recently.
Enough. I'd rather have a drink. Will you have one too, Zayde?
For that, there will be more suitable times.
Excuse me. I'd better not drink.
Better communion wine than kosher, is it?
No. If I get wasted, I'll just do some things I probably won't be able to take back.
Good health to you, sir. I'm Godwin, a friend of that lad you arrived with, Henry. We don't know each other.
Baron Vauclin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. The last of my line. I am a warrior, a traveler, a strategist, and also, à ma manière, a poet.
My word. Isn't that exhausting?
Mais non! And I'm glad to meet a new friend.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Baron. I knew right away we'd hit it off. How did you end up imprisoned in Maleshov?
C'est une histoire compliquée. It was after I heroically led the defense of Gothenburg, and only lost it narrowly by an unfortunate turn of events.
That needs some explanation.
Gosh, there's so much yapping in this game. In an RPG? Oh my god, what are they thinking? Adding lots of story in an RPG? Oh, they can't do that.
What unfortunate turn of events?
Oh, misère. It is clear you have never been to war.
You're quite mistaken, Monsieur Baron. I have.
Je suis désolé. This Bohemia is a strange land. I have seen farmhands, children, and even women fighting. But the clergy? Sainte Mère, do tell me about it. No doubt you fought on the side of truth and honor.
My last big battle was in Kosovo.
I've heard of this battle. Many great men fell there.
Aye. And it was there I decided it was nothing for me. So I settled down in the presbytery in Ujits.
Then, what are you doing here, at a meeting of opponents of the crown?
The Lord moves in mysterious ways.
They say that a lot. Okay, he says he's a poet, chat, so hopefully he gives us some bars. If he does, I want you to type bars when he does it. Powered Chocolate, thank you for 58-month resub.
You say you're a poet? How about a verse or two to amuse us?
Jamais. Is poetry nothing but a fuss to you? Is a poet a gesture for amusement? I think not. To recite, I require the proper mood. And besides, few here would understand me.
Never freaking mind, chat. What the hell is that?
Where have you been on your travels? Have you seen the ocean?
But of course! I was born by the sea. If you are interested in my greatest journeys, then I have traveled with a merchant caravan all the way to the Ottoman Empire. And if you are interested in my greatest deed, then that was perhaps saving the life of the King of France.
And you wouldn't by any chance know the Pope, personally?
Which one do you mean?
It sounded like he said poop.
I spoke briefly with Boniface IX when I was sojourning in Rome. A pleasant fellow.
How come almost nobody here knows you?
I am operating, as they say. Incognito. My great benefit is my strong connection with the French court. There, everyone knows my name. Here in Bohemia, I'm still building my reputation, slowly, but surely.
Old people party. Boring. Oh, God, he's here?
Dear friends and allies,
Oh.
in these troublesome times, you all know why we're here. The question remains, what to do next? Sigismund is facing troubles in Hungary, and here, too, he is up against resistance. He's a capable strategist, but a poor diplomat. Mark my words. If we wait him out until winter, he will leave of his own accord.
By winter, he'll have torched all our fortresses and carried off everything that we possess.
Are we seriously gonna wait and cower in a corner? Or are we gonna drive them out in shame? A few well-planned raids and we could have him in our fists!
At what price? Have you got men to spare? Has any of you got men and money to spare?
We don't have men out there.
Yes, we do.
We do not.
Jobst is right. That whole sun won't fall easily.
Only we can't wait.
Are we to get ourselves killed?
Or end with nothing?
Friends, we'll get nowhere like this. Let's adjourn ourselves and try to think it through.
Thank you, Liz, for the raid. Welcome, Raiders.
Well, that went just as expected. Good health.
And to yours. Could it have gone any other way when there's so many of us here?
I would have expected a bit more sense from Jobst, of all people. He made an amateur's mistake. But it's hard to be angry with him when he's trying to ingratiate himself with everyone. By the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein. And you must be Godwin, the son of...
That's not a thing I've ever boasted of. How do you know that?
I have my sources. From what I've heard about you, I'd judge you could be quite useful to me at today's gathering.
Is that so?
Indeed. And that's why I'd like to ask something of you.
So, we just rescued Hans from captivity, and now we are... Henry is currently serving wine to Sigismund, but while that's happening, Godwin is in a different location with a different meeting and with the rebels against Sigmazen. That's what's happening right now. Why we're playing as Godwin.
It depends what it's all about.
A little delicate diplomacy. I expect we can agree that Jobst's plan has certain shortcomings?
Yes.
That's a weak word.
And the way it stands at the moment, he'll never get the support of the council. But I have an idea how to change that.
Well, I'm curious how you hope to shut Zizka up and satisfy the ones who want peace.
We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of his own volition, as Jobst proposes, but we'll be waiting in the military camp of our huge new army.
When Sigismund sees that, he'll be off to Hungary all the sooner. At a gallop.
Exactly. Sigismund's army is demoralized and weakened. And besides, he's running out of resources. He's able to tackle fortresses that aren't able to defend themselves, but he won't engage in equal force on the battlefield.
But he can't retreat either. That would be a disgrace.
And that's exactly why we'll wait until he's called back to Hungary by events there. For the plan to work, we need allies, their money and their determination. We've already set the ground for it. We just need negotiators who will push the right people in the right direction.
Are you saying you set everything in motion even before Jobst?
More like in parallel, but without his knowledge. If we find support and make it look like the whole thing was his idea, we'll all win.
There's a bug in the game that happens sometimes in conversations where like the eyes, the mouth will get all this like weird glowiness, which he has right now. It could be a ray tracing bug, I don't know, but like the inside of his mouth and his eyes are a little bit glowy right now. We don't know why.
You've got an interesting way of approaching things.
You're certainly not the first to tell me that. I take it as a compliment.
Why are you doing all this anyway?
Because I want to put a stop to the senseless deaths. And also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the Bohemian throne.
I'll help you. What exactly should I do?
I'll give you 3 names. Botchek of Kunstadt, Haman Alder, and Anna of Waldstein. If you can get those 3 on our side, we've won the day. Meanwhile, I'll take care of Jobst.
Why me, though?
Why me, of all people?
Because you've got a head on your shoulders. You know how to talk, and you're not just out for your own good. You and your friend Henry are similar in that respect. That's why I know I can count on you both. There aren't many like you two left.
Well, they do have a little of DansGaming in them, because he's controlling them, so I guess that's fair.
What if it doesn't work?
I refuse to even consider that outcome, because it would mean slow but certain defeat for all of us.
Tell me a bit more about those people, so I know who I'm dealing with.
Certainly. Who do you want to start with?
Botchek of Kunststadt. I know the name, but I can't quite place him.
That's just the thing. He's got massive estates, great influence, but he holds back. He doesn't play the big game, because he doesn't like to take risks. He always goes for the sure thing. But once he's made his mind up, not even a pair of oxen will hold him back.
Alder the Alderman. Wasn't he a Kuttenberg councillor?
He still is. The only one who retained his position after the city was taken. Only he's here, instead of cozying up with Sigismund in Kuttenberg. So his days in the council are numbered. But he'll continue to have a strong influence on the guilds and the rich burghers. And that's why we need him.
Thank you, Mr. Zemi, for that follow. Appreciate that. And tell me about Anna.
Anna of Waldstein. The widow of that rich mine owner. What was his name?
Wenzel Bartosz. And I'm not surprised you forgot.
I was quite surprised to see her here. Assemblies like this are more of a
male affair? So far, Godwin, so
How
far.
dare you?
Anna is holding back and behaving like an exemplary young widow. But don't trust appearances. She's got claws, she knows how to do her sums, and she certainly has no love lost for Sigismund.
And what use can she be to us? Apart from her late husband's money, of course.
She's as sharp as they come when it comes to trade. And she knows a thing or two about diplomacy. There are wicked tongues that claim Bartosz acquired most of his wealth thanks to her, and that it was thanks to her that he died, too.
Oh.
I'll get on it then.
Smart woman.
I wish us both luck. Before the day is over, the die will be cast.
I can't drink or I'll be sloppy. Because Godwin, when he drinks. Then he ends up banging sex workers in the church bell again, you know.
I'd rather discuss those alliances sober.
You remember what happened in the first game. Remember that quest.
I'll tell you, nobody has the likes of these.
Not even
Hello
I'd like to
there.
check your horses out and see if they're as good as you say.
Pah, even better. But you won't believe it until you see for yourself.
And you might not believe your eyes when you do see them. Well, well, we have a new guest.
Hello.
I wanted to...
You wanted to apologize for crashing into my home without a by your leave. Or to harass my guests some more?
I want to have a word with Older.
Well, I'm having a word with you.
I apologize, Father.
For interrupting our conversation? Or just for being you?
Is that your...
Unfortunately. Speak up then. What are you doing here?
Is that my dad?
I came with a delegation from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Is this a joke?
Why so strict, Martin?
20 years ago, he was nothing but a cheeky brat, only interested in wenches and booze. I got him a place at the Archbishopric to have some sense beaten into his head. Only it wasn't long before they kicked him out. And then I find out he's settled in some backwater parish in Sassau. But he took his boozing and whoring along with him, lost everything, and then came creeping home again. Huh?
Try saying it again a little louder. They might not have heard you in the outer courtyard.
You have the impertinence to show me your face after the way you disgraced our whole family?
I wouldn't set foot here if I had a choice. Better to be a priest in some backwater than have a father like you.
How dare you?
Oh. You're as shit a father as I am a son. We've got nothing to blame each other for. And now let me speak to Older.
You're dishonoring your host.
I can't dishonor someone who has no honor.
Oh.
If you had any, you'd be...
That's enough.
Oh. Christopher.
You won't get away with those insults. I challenge you to a duel.
We've never met, and we have no cause to be enemies. Take back your challenge, and we'll sort things out peacefully.
You've got no other option. You insulted Father's honor.
Gentlemen,
Surely there's no need for violence.
Yes.
I can have a word in private with Lord Odorin, the second, as he desires, and then...
Out of the question. This uncouth lout needs a lesson, and he's got plenty to learn from Christopher. By God's grace, I have at least one son I can be proud of.
You want satisfaction? You'll get nothing but shame, as always. Suit yourself, then. We'll fight. Come to the outer courtyard, but quietly. We don't have to put on a show for the crowd.
After you.
Well, that's that. Now, where were we?
Shouldn't we rather...
No, Christopher will sort it out, you'll see.
Make room for us.
Dear
We'll just
God,
settle
all right.
A very private matter. It's an honorable duel, man against man. Stay back. Who told you that? Not bad for a priest.
Yeah. I'll kick your ass. You look like...
What the...
You look like that guy who played Legolas and was in every movie in the 2000s and then disappeared. Orlando Bloom or whatever. Gotcha. There you go. Gotcha.
Otherwise, the first strike will put you on your arse.
Ow.
That was sneaky.
You don't
Gotcha.
know which end of that thing is up.
You're fast.
Get
They
countered.
teach us in the
In my
seminary.
eyes, not at my sword. Swing with your whole arm, not
will
just
do.
your wrist.
Ah, you
My God.
lost.
Where did you learn to wield a sword like that? Father always said you were a good-for-nothing boozer.
Thank you,
But
chat,
could
for the
teach sword
dance
fighting in
swings. You
school.
helped me there.
I was in a war. Right after they kicked me out of the archbishopric. And you ought to know yourself. Not all the faults that Father sees are real.
Aye. Well, I apologize for going off like that. I had to, so that...
So Father would be satisfied. I know. Only he'll never be satisfied. And the sooner you realize that, the better.
I thought he was the way he was because his first son let him down. And he hoped at least his second would become something.
Not at all. I remember him the same since I was a nipper. When I was 6 years old, I fell off a horse and broke my leg. He wouldn't talk to me for a week because I'd let him down.
The first time he took me hunting, he let me starve for 3 days until I was able to shoot my first hare.
Only 3 days. He got soft.
I always wondered who you were. There was never much talk about you at home.
Look, I really did fuck up everything I could. I brawled and boozed until they threw me out of my own parish. But now, I have a chance to put things to rights a little.
And that's why you want to talk to Alder.
Aye. The outcome of this war depends on it.
That sounds very important, considering you and Alder are both pretty small players. After your encounter with Father, it won't be easy to get to Alder. Actually, I don't think you should even attempt it. Unless you want to anger Father even more.
What else can I do, though?
I'll talk to him myself. He'll hear me out for sure. But you'll have to trust me and tell me what it's all about.
All right. I'll tell you.
All right, then. You've heard Yob's
Trent
plan,
Kill G,
right?
thank you for that resub.
It's a nice idea, but we can't wait around without an army to back us up.
Only no one's going to pay for one, because that would be an outright admission of rebelling against Sigismund.
Alder's got some clout with the councillors and burghers who are loyal to Sigismund. If he agrees, they'll follow.
I expect Alder's not the only one you're after.
You got that right.
Leave Alder to me. The plan sounds sensible, and he's no fool.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can drag me to a tavern sometime. Pa doesn't need to know about it.
You're starting to sound like a brother.
If you have the title of burger, do you get unlimited burgers? Because I need to get that job. Because that sounds amazing.
And that's exactly why.
Power Chocolate, thank you for that resub of 58 months. Thank you.
Hey, innkeeper, that beer?
Alliance against our common...
Sir Bocek, I need to speak with you for a moment.
A man hardly puts his cup to his lips and someone comes along to put a flea in his ear. Yobs comes up with a plan as full of holes as a beggar's shoes, and now you're all jostling to win me over for him.
On the contrary, I've come here with an idea how to improve it.
Does that improvement include a few thousand men-at-arms? If not, you can go to the devil with it.
A few thousand men-at-arms has a convincing argument. And 100 horsemen on top. Only in order to get them, we need coin.
You've got my attention, but not my money yet.
How can I persuade you?
I need guarantees of security. I don't want to end up like Rutard.
Of course. Once it comes to protecting property, ideals go out the window.
You can talk, since you haven't got a pot to piss in yourself. If you were in my position, you'd think differently. I have a lot of property, lots of subjects to look after, and along with that, the Lord blessed me with a large family. I can't risk it all in a conflict with Sigismund.
So you need guarantees that you won't be left standing in the cold if you openly oppose Sigismund.
My guarantee is called Yitka. She's my niece. If I succeeded in marrying her off to another strong house, I'll have the certainty that I won't be left alone.
Maybe it's enough to find a suitable groom among the allies.
Perhaps someone of suitable standing who Yitka would also gladly accept. I don't want her to be unhappy.
Wow, most people would not care about that in this time period. Yeah, you watch for an hour, and then you just claim it in your Twitch drop section after the hour. You just link your Plyon account to your Twitch account, and then the Twitch drop will go into that account, and then you can log into that account in-game. It's very easy.
I believe Liechtenstein is single.
And an uncertain party. Besides, he's inconvenient for Sigismund. Yitka could end up being a pawn to blackmail both of us.
What about me?
I'd be honored to oblige. I'm in my prime.
Forget about it. Even if by some miracle you could manage to sire children, you'd die before you could raise them.
How dare you?
The truth doesn't offend, my lord. But I had to give it a try. How about young Lord Capon?
He's a youngster still.
Maybe you're right. I reckon he's not ready for marriage yet.
No man of any age ever is.
True.
But it's especially true for young rascals like that one. On the other hand, the Lords of Lipa have a good reputation, and Hanush can always be relied on, despite his temper. Maybe it's not such a bad idea.
We can't, but Capon is reserved.
So, will you support our plan?
You're selling the skin of a boar that's still grunting. First, I want a confirmation that the wedding will take place as soon as possible.
And what if Lord Capon refuses?
I don't care what the young lord thinks. Hanush is the one to decide. If he agrees, I'll be happy to support your plan.
Pushing a friend to tie the knot to save the kingdom. Things have come to a pretty pass.
The kingdom will not forget his sacrifice. Now stop dilly-dallying and go and tell Hanush.
But Hanush is mine. You can't have him.
Take a look at that.
Sir Hanush, I bring happy tidings.
You do? Let's hear it then.
I've gained us a powerful ally.
And who is it? I hope it's not one of those Kuttenberg stuffed guts.
On the contrary, it's Bocek, the elder of Kunstadt and Podjebrad.
Kunstadt? By Christ, he's the last one I'd have expected to step up. How the hell did you do it?
There's a catch.
Well, there's one little catch. I had to promise him... I don't even know how to begin.
Out with it.
Lord Kunstadt has a niece, so... I arranged a betrothal for young Lord Capon, with your blessing, if you agree.
Hans Capon is to marry Yitka of Kunstadt. Godwin, you conniving old bastard!
Oh, fuck.
I don't believe it. So, young Hans is to marry Kunstadt's daughter?
Niece.
If you're serious, I'll make sure that you get the Rattay parish.
What?
Oh, you could make me the abbot of Sassa. Or what about a bishopric?
Forget it. Soon I'll be paying for a wedding. Not a word to Hans. I want to tell him myself. But let's drink to it, shall we?
So you're going to arrange this marriage, and the people involved don't even get to know that they're getting married. That's because during this time period, marriages were just a power play. They weren't about wedding, love, or anything like that.
I must sadly decline, sir.
I'll take that personally.
No, I can't drink. I have to not drink. I'm being a good priest today.
And that's exactly
no drinking.
Why.
Sir Bocek, your niece Yitka can start preparing for her wedding.
So Hanush agreed, without reservations.
Indeed.
Then I will fulfill my end of the bargain without reservation.
Yay!
Lord of Kunstadt.
Enough
We
formality.
have an army.
We'll have a drink. What do you say?
No!
Thank you, but I'd rather not drink. The evening has just begun.
I can't drink. If I drink one drop, I'm going to have my panties on my head, and it's going to be a bad time for everybody, okay? I can't drink. Get support from Anna Wildstein. Where is she? I don't know. Despite the gossip, her husband, she remains clever and normally well savvy. Deal skill could be. Where? There's no quest marker for her. Uh-oh. Have you seen Godwin's perks? Oh, no. Skills. Drinking. Oh, he's got all the drinking perks, of course. I don't know where she is. Oh, there's she. Okay, hi.
God be with you, noble lady. There's something I'd like to ask of you.
God be with you. What would that be?
Your diplomatic support. And your money.
No beating around the bush, eh? I like that. But what do you want my money for?
Margrave Yob's plan has some gaps, milady. We need to gather enough resources to...
To muster an army that Margrave can't afford on his own?
Christ. Be praised. You're astute.
JCBP.
I should say so. All sorts of people have their eyes on my money, and divining their intentions is a necessity. Although, between the two of us, it isn't hard to figure out what Liechtenstein is after.
Thank you, Limbraver, Dragon, and Stillmatic for those resubs. To say more to go, Dan Lurk and Dan Wow. Thank you so much.
Hit the nail on the head again, Mom. You're well informed.
I am rarely mistaken.
I'd say you have a better nose for people than most of this crowd.
Not only for people, but also for good food and wine. And beneficial deals.
Then you're in the right place. This occasion provides all of those things.
The wine here is average. The cooks lack imagination. And I have yet to hear any interesting offers. So, to the point. What is it that Liechtenstein wants from me?
Nothing more than support and resources for an army to parley more effectively with Sigismund.
Nothing more? I'd say that's plenty. And why ask me for help? Why should I, of all people, take the risk?
It's not only your money we're interested in. You're well able to negotiate and trade. And if you were to take part in our plan...
Then I'd be helpful to you on two fronts. If you want me to support you, you must give me a good reason. Perhaps a favor in return.
Do you have something in particular in mind?
Quid pro quo.
Well,
one of the guests here has something that shouldn't get into the wrong hands.
Who's that?
Harmon Alder. Now, if you were to switch these papers for the ones he brought with him, I would support your proposal.
And the papers I'm supposed to plant on Alder?
Just insignificant documents. If the incriminating ones disappeared without a trace, it would arouse suspicion.
And these papers I'm supposed to switch, what do they concern?
My relatives somehow dug up some trade contracts between myself and certain undesirable parties.
You were dealing with the enemy.
They were not the enemy at the time. My conscience is clear, but I'll rest easier when those papers are in my hands.
All right, I'll do it.
All right, I'll help you. Or at least I'll give it a try.
Alder will surely have the papers in his saddlebags, which he left in the shed on the outer courtyard. Bring them to me, and put these there instead. But watch yourself. Odorin's groom has eyes everywhere.
I will be quick. I will move like the wind. And I will find it. For my name isn't Henry of Skalitz. What? I'm Godwin. Oh, shit. Damn it. I'm not Henry of Skalitz. Oh, I'm sorry. Hello.
What brings you here? God bless.
Hi there.
Aren't you a bit bored?
What's your problem? The horses are fed and watered. I'm not idle.
God forbid. But standing around here must be a pain in the arse, no? You might get thirsty.
Not really. What of it?
Okay, I can't pass that one. It's too low.
Shall we roll some dice? I'm sure you can take a little breather, eh?
Well, all right. But just for a little while. I'll wait at the table over there.
Okay. You go over there. Go over there to the table, and we'll play some dice. Switch papers. Too easy. Too easy. Fuck your dice. What? You don't chicken
Maybe you're
me.
not playing for the first time, but you can't beat me.
Oh my god, he totally pulled the chicken out on me. It's a very good. Oh wait, that's not a 6, it's a 5. Oops. Hold this and re-roll. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 500. Okay. I'll bank that. It's not bad. We're playing as Godwin for a bit. In this game, you switch between Henry and Godwin.
That'll do.
So on different missions. You mostly play as Henry about 95% of the time, and then Godwin about 5%.
Like this.
You better miss. Busted.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, you got nothing. Let's see. 2 1s, 2 5s. Not great. It's only 300, so I will re-roll. Still not much. I'll re-roll again.
Well, you're not afraid of anything.
I doesn't afraid of anything, sir. You're right. Okay,
If I was
one
you,
more roll.
I'd take it.
All right, well, 500's not terrible. Take it. What?
That'll do me.
Yeah,
Roll.
you better stop. Missing a 5. Boo. Okay, re-roll. Looks like we got... That's only 300 I need. Wait a minute. 300 is enough, isn't it? Yeah.
Good game, friend. The money's yours.
Thank you. Just playing some dice. Nothing else happened.
I've got those papers from Alder for you.
Quiet! Shh. Don't have to announce it to everyone.
Milady, with all the clamor going on here, I can hardly hear my own thoughts. Here they are.
You're more capable than I expected. Thanks for the help.
You're welcome. And now you're part of the bargain.
As agreed. I will support Liechtenstein's proposal with both words and money.
Thank you, noble lady. God will...
Yes, quite. But let's drink to our bargain, Godwin.
Nope.
I'd like to. but I'm afraid I've had more than my fill already. I wouldn't want to cause a scandal.
Wise. No matter, I shall drink a toast alone. But to your health.
Everyone hates that I'm not drinking. This is bullshit.
Gentlemen, I think we can raise our goblets to the successful conclusion of the negotiations.
Is this supposed to be your secret weapon?
Like I said, miracles happen where you least expect them.
Where are they?
Tell me, Godwin of the House of Odorin, what news do you bring us?
I bring nothing from the House of Odorin. But the widow of Waldstein and Sir Bocek of Kunstad will support our cause.
Both of them? Good heavens, what did you promise them?
This is going to be a long story, and I could use a drink. So if you'll excuse me, my lords?
It would seem that we have all benefited from the break in these proceedings. New alliances have been formed. And I have also changed my plans. We shall still wait for Sigismund to withdraw his troops of his own accord, but we will wait with an army at our backs.
Yes. And how are we to raise an army? Wasn't it made clear at the meeting that no one wants to take the risk?
The only thing made clear was that each of us alone is weak, and that we could not find common ground. But that has now changed.
King Wenceslas is, by the will of God, the Balbatim of all his subjects. Not only the Christians, our community, and not only ours, will give you coin.
Yes! The Kuttenberg houses are still loyal to King Wenceslaus, and we stand with Lord Ruthard.
And if that's not enough, the houses of Leipa and Kunstadt will unite and march side by side.
My niece, Yitka, will take young Lord Capon as her husband.
Oh no. Poor Hans. Oh no.
Lords Kunstadt, Hanush, Radzig, and I will set out immediately. God willing, we will be back within 3 weeks, along with an army.
Now those are words worthy of a nobleman.
My friend, I still believe that words are more powerful than swords. And our words will ring in 1,000 voices to the glory of King Wenceslas.
Oh man, this game is just pure cinema. Ugh. I love his hair.
After we conquered the city, you promised to restore order immediately. And then I find out things are even more disordered than before.
Your Majesty, we are sorry. We will put it to rights.
You've already said that. I want to hear real solutions.
We will put more guards on the roads and toughen penalties. We can have a few captured bandits executed as an example to others.
We do not care about bandits. We care about rebellious nobles and burghers. What will you do with them? How will you solve the chaos in the town administration, the rebellious miners, and the dismal yields? And how is it even possible that a rebellion against the king is smoldering here in the city?
What do you mean, sire?
I hear the resistance is coming from the Jewish quarter, from right under your noses. Why haven't you done anything?
We don't know who is behind this. Without evidence, we cannot punish them.
Otto von Berghoff did not ask questions in Prague either. He acted. And I advise you to do the same. Find a couple of wretches in a hole somewhere, point them to the Jewish quarter, and give them free rein to do anything. The city's Jewish community was and still is on Wencesla's side. They need a warning.
We do not even have enough men to...
Marquardt, could you spare a few men for a while?
Of course, sire. I'll assign them to Eric. He'll take care of it.
So you see, all you have to do is make sure the city rebel get their share. You could at least manage that, couldn't?
Oh, thank you for the raid, Giga. The King Orphan Annie is giving a speech right now, so we're listening to it right now. But we're in the middle of a cutscene. Thank you for the raid.
And if the thought should cross your minds that you would get rid of the debts to the Jewish moneylenders this way, forget about it. Your debts will remain, up to the last groschen. Only now you owe us directly. And while we are on the subject of money, has the yield from the mines finally matched last year's?
Sire, the deposits are dwindling, and mining is becoming increasingly difficult. And to make matters worse, the miners started rebelling.
Don't take us for a fool. They'll stop rebelling when you pay them proper wages.
Your Majesty, we can't do that.
Silence! How dare you oppose the kingdom's protector? You're a bunch of incompetent sycophants. Chicken shits. Not any better than the scum hiding in the forest.
I apologize, sire. I'll do everything in my power to...
All I hear from you over and over again are excuses and prevarication. And results? None. I therefore placed the city council under the authority of Sir Marquardt von Aulitz, who is present here, with immediate effect. He will make sure you finally do your duty.
But, sire, that would be a violation of the privileges granted to us as a free mining town.
Silence! I am the only guarantor of your rights. You have to earn your privileges, not hide behind them. During my brother's reign, this idleness was perhaps tolerated. But that is over now. You were given a few simple tasks. But instead of working on them, you idled in the baths and lined your pockets. And let the traitors cast their nets undisturbed. But unlike my brother, I am capable of creating order. And I assure you, I do not distinguish between those who stand in my way. Be they beggars, noblemen, or city councillors. You have 2 weeks to restore order in the city and increase mining output. I want clear results, and you answer only to me and Sir Marquardt von Aulitz now. No one else. The council is dismissed. You, don't go anywhere, boy. Be so kind and remain here. Our throat has become rather dry. And we still wish to speak with our friend von Aulitz.
Yes, sire. As you wish, sire.
Uh-oh.
Between the two of us, Marquardt, was I not perhaps too harsh on them? And speak candidly. We have had enough of false flattery.
So, if you're... This is King Sigismund. This is one of the 2 kings that are fighting for the crown and the cause of this whole war. So, this is the one that we're fighting against.
Sire, you are harsh, but rightfully so. These councillors, they need to be shown a place. You suffered their insolence for far too long. And the same is true.
This piece of shit right here killed my town and all of my friends at Skalitz under his orders. So this piece of shit murdered my family and everyone.
Times that it is time to strike against them. We are glad he's not here. He would be intolerable.
He never saw us directly, so he doesn't know who I am, but I know who he is.
Can't you see the king's cup is empty?
You tend to us as if we were infirm. Boy,
Wine is on the table there.
it's a monastic wine. The monks had a good year.
Monastic wine, so that red wine. You got it.
The Hungarians are rebelling. Our army is falling apart, and we have enemies here on all sides. Would we had a proper army.
I'm Henry Montoya, and you killed my father.
They cannot be relied upon. And we are
Now
no
you will
closer
die.
to our goal now than a few months ago. Thank you. It is a good year.
Prepare
if
to
our
die.
father were still alive, he would have been astonished by the mess that
I'm
a
Henry
few
Montoya,
years
you
of
killed my
Wenceslas
father,
reign
and
brought
prepare
to
to
us.
die.
With a single word, he would have put the nobility in their place, and the country would flourish. God grant him eternal glory.
You know what would have been great here is if somehow you could smuggle in some poison, drop it in the vat, feed it to the king, and kill him, and then the game is like, you get a game over. Like, you win, Sigismund's dead.
We won't need much more time. We'll arrest the traitor Odorin, and the rest will fall in line.
You say the others will be brought into line, but what do you know of them? We know only a few of them. But there's a fortress standing on every damn hill here. What side are their lords on?
Out soon enough, sire.
If only Wenceslas were not such a stubborn ass, and relinquished that throne that he has no use for anyways. The nobility, on the other hand, found a ruler like him very useful. They made a puppet out of him.
Well, I do have a dagger in my pocket, so if I get an opportunity, I'm going to stab his fucking face.
All you have to do is promise them the privileges they lost during Wenceslas' reign.
First, they'd have to be willing to make peace, at least among themselves. Jobst does everything he can to sow chaos, so that he himself emerges victorious in the end. This business makes me thirsty. Pour me some of that red, boy.
Sure. Here you go.
Maybe. But first I'll have to conquer a few more cities. And get a couple more lords on my side. Then they take the threat of war seriously. And Hungary. If Bohemia is a wasp nest, then Hungary is a viper's lair.
In his footsteps, sire. As soon as you get the chance.
But the wine is good here. To your health, Marquardt.
I need to kill him.
And to your health too.
Thank you for playing the flute, chat.
May your children grow in a land ruled by a good king. You did a good job, waiter. You can be proud of yourself.
Your Majesty.
Dun, 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 dun.
First, we need to crack down on the biggest troublemakers.
King von Berghoff and his men.
Where are you going? Mind your own business.
There's no interaction
He and
yet.
Ruthard are in it together. Once we get Odorin, we can handle Ruthard easily. Rabosh will be yours. After all, Otto has already got Maleshov.
You killed King Sigismund, although you died of this guard's hand shortly after. King Wenceslas soon returned the Bohemian throne. Jan Hus was never burned at the stake, and the Hussite War never took place. I changed history. It's over. I prevented some wars there. Awesome. That's great. They put that in there. Uh-oh. Let's try again. It's cool. I saved everything. It's great.
Between the two of us, Marquardt, was I not perhaps too harsh on them? Candidly, we have had enough of false flattery.
That's great that they put that in there.
Rightfully so.
So we prevented all of the wars. It's great.
Shown their place. Their insolence for far too long. And the same is true.
We know. Otto repeated to us several times that it is time to strike against them. We are glad he's not here. He would be intolerably self-satisfied.
Fortunately, I got this whole conversation again.
See, the King's cup is empty.
But it was worth it for
You tend to us as if we were
killing the
infirm.
king.
Boy, pour us a monastic wine. The monks had a good year. We have concerns, friend. The Hungarians are rebelling.
You know, I wish
Our
I could
army
throw
is
this
falling
big,
apart,
heavy
and we have
container at his
enemies here
face.
on all sides. Would we had a proper army instead of human mercenaries? They cannot be relied upon.
I want your bacon.
And we are no closer to our goal now than a few months ago. Thank you. It is a good year. If our father were still alive, he would have been astonished by the mess that a few years of Wenceslas' reign brought.
So that's his brother.
With a single word, he would have put the nobility in their place.
There
and
wasn't
the
an
country would
achievement now,
flourish.
unfortunately.
God grant him eternal glory.
We won't need much more time. We'll arrest the traitor Odorin, and the rest will fall in line.
You say the others will be brought into line, but what do you know of them? We know only a few of them. But there's a fortress standing on every damn hill here. What side are their lords on?
We'll find out soon enough, sire.
If only Wenceslas were not such a stubborn ass, and relinquished that throne that he has no use for anyway. The nobility, on the other hand, found a ruler like him very useful. They made a puppet out of him.
Once you restore order, they'll join you. All you have to do is promise them the privileges they lost during Wenceslas' reign.
They have to be willing to make peace at least among themselves. Jobs does everything he can to sow chaos, so that he himself...
They should have called They should have had a secret achievement and called it Kingslayer. That would have been amazing.
...just victorious in the end. This business makes me thirsty. Pour me some of that red, boy.
There you go.
Besides when it suits him.
But first I'll have to conquer a few more cities. And get a couple more lords on my side. Then they take the threat
It's
of war
amazing
seriously.
how much stuff they let
And
the
Hungary.
servants hear.
If Bohemia
Spies
is a
probably
wasp
tried to
nest,
talk to
then
the servants
Hungary
all the
is
time
a
as they would hear all
viper's
this
lair.
shit. It's a lot of stuff.
But the wine is good here. To your health, Marquardt.
Why do I get a feeling everyone in this time period's a raging alcoholic? To your health. To your health. To your health. Just drinking all the time.
Health too, boy. May your children grow in a land ruled by a good king.
Thank
you.
you.
Did a good job, waiter. You can be proud of yourself.
Thank you.
First, we need to crack down on the biggest troublemakers.
We're working on it. While the consul was meeting, Otto von Berghoff and his men set out for Raposh. Odorin won't give you any more trouble.
What?
Iron it together. Once we get Odorin, we can handle Ruthard easily. Rabosh will be yours. After all,
Wait,
Otto
what?
has already got Maleshov.
I appreciate your confidence, sire.
Did they say they were heading to the meeting
Devil
place?
knows there are a lot more strongholds to conquer here.
Uh-oh.
No, we shall have white. We have had enough of red.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll get the white. I'm sorry. Wait. In the same cup?
Some suggestions for other candidates.
Not so fast, my friend.
Ugh.
It's a wondrous tool, but we can't rely on it forever.
Square and pointed at the city hall? Those sycophants would only benefit from a warning like that.
A little rosé.
Councillors are quite fearful that they can hide nothing from us.
Throw him out. Send someone who can pour wine.
What kind of a donkey have they sent me?
What?
Are you only deaf or completely stupid as well?
What?
I've never been so ashamed in my life. And in front of the king himself.
What did I do?
Be glad I'm not having you whipped like an unruly brat. Get out.
Is it because I poured the red? What? Game over because I fucked up the wine? Dear God. I didn't realize people's drinking was that.
Between the two of us, Margaret.
He said pour wine before he said red, so I poured it already. God damn.
Rightfully so. These councillors, they need to be shown their place. You suffered their insolence for far too
Dear God, now I go to this whole conversation again.
We know. Otto repeated to us several times that it is time to strike against them. We are glad he's not here. He would be intolerably self-satisfied if he knew we had heeded him.
It's fine.
Can't you see the king's cup is empty?
You tend to us as if we were infirm.
There you go.
Boy, pour us a monastic wine. The monks had a good year.
I got it.
We have concerns.
So it's two red and then a white.
The Hungarians are rebelling. Our army is falling apart, and we have enemies here on all sides. Would we had a proper army instead of human mercenaries? They cannot be relied upon. And we are no closer to our goal now than a few months ago. Thank you. It is a good year. If our father were still alive, he would have been astonished by the mess that a few years of Wenceslas reign
when he
brought to us.
when he asks for red, you have to pour red. When he asks for white, you have to pour white. Thank you, Flex Caliber. I didn't understand the directions. Thank you. That
God
helps.
grant him eternal glory.
We won't need much more time.
Thank you. I'll try to get it right this time. It's really hard to pour wine for people.
You say the others will be brought into line, but what do you know of them? We know only a few of them. But there's a fortress standing on every damn hill here. What side are their lords on?
We'll find out soon enough, sire.
If only Wenceslas were not such a stubborn ass, and relinquished that throne that he has no use for anyway. The nobility, on the other hand, found a ruler like him very useful. They made a puppet out of him.
Once you restore order, they'll join you. All you have to do is promise them the privileges they lost during Wenceslas' reign.
Do you want some wine?
Does everything he can to sow chaos, so that he himself emerges victorious.
Would you like
in the
some
end.
wine?
This business makes me thirsty. Pour me some of that red, boy.
There you go. You got some of that wine. Let me go grab the white ahead of time.
Then they take the threat of war seriously. And Hungary. If Bohemia is a wasp nest, then Hungary is a viper's lair.
You will follow in his footsteps, sire, as soon as you get the chance.
Do you want some white now?
But the wine is good here. To your health, Margaret.
I'm gonna wait for him to say red or white before I pour it this time.
And to your health too, boy. May your children grow in a land ruled by a good king. You did a good job, waiter. You can be proud of yourself.
Then don't give me a game over, you liar.
First, we need to crack down on the biggest troublemakers.
We're working on it. While the council was meeting, Otto von Berghoff and his men set out for Rabosch. Alderin won't give you any more trouble.
He and Ruthard are in it together.
So what he just said was that von Berghoff was taking his army to the place where we just had that meeting. So all the rebels are there, and they're gonna go attack it. Uh-oh.
Once we get Oderin, we can handle Ruthard easily. Rabosch will be yours. After all, Otto has already got Maleshov.
Appreciate your confidence, sire.
But the devil knows there are a lot more
Hanush
strongholds
just
to conquer
left
here.
with
No. We shall have white. We have had enough of red.
Here, have some white. There you go.
I think von Berghoff's little contraption will find its use again.
They're using the finger of God? Uh-oh.
And I have some suggestions for other candidates.
Oh, no.
Not so fast, my friend. It's a wondrous tool, but we can't rely on it forever.
Here to the square and point it at the city hall? Those sycophants would only benefit from a warning like that.
It's a splendid idea, but it won't be necessary. The councilors...
Yeah, this game has a weird audio issue where if you're not staring at somebody, you can't hear them. Like, it muffles it. I wish they would tweak audio during scenes like this so that way you can hear conversations all around you, because even in real life, you're going to hear someone behind you speaking. Might be a little quieter than someone in front of you, but you're still going to hear them. It's weird that, like, you can't hear them at all.
Quite fearful enough already.
Like, if I go...
There's been
it's like I can hear him, but it's muffled.
You shall see. Soon we will drink to the conquest of another fortress.
You are right. So then, to victory. And you, boy, will you drink with us? So that you shall have something to tell your children and grandchildren.
Sure.
To victory, sire.
To today's, and those of the future.
You can't refuse the king. If the king wants you to drink, you drink. Look at that evening in Rabosch Fortress. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All the rebels are there. This is bad. God damn it, Godwin, are you drunk already? Oh, no.
Stulturem mater, sempiter gravida.
Break through
Damn it,
the
Godwin.
lines and capture Sigismund himself.
How'd you like our wine, Chevalier?
The art of winemaking
After
has a
all
long
that work.
tradition in La Belle France. Recipes are passed on from father to son, and each generation brings
Enhance
them
something,
to perfection.
something?
I myself was practically raised on wine. How many I have tasted. Even the French royal court took note of my refined taste. The king himself had wine delivered for...
Let's see. Sound settings. Speakers. Audio enhancements off. Okay, just save. So let me go ahead and turn that off and then restart the game here. And see if that helps. Okay, we'll see if it fixes the sound like cutting in and out.
Give me 100 knights in full.
Oh my god, it fixes it.
And
I can hear them behind me now.
clear my name. I will charge the enemy with cavalry.
How would you like our wine?
Perfect.
The art of winemaking has a long tradition in
I wonder why that's on like
La Belle
that.
France. Recipes are passed on from father to son, and each generation brings them to perfection. I myself was practically raised on wine. How many I have tasted. Even the French royal court took note of my refined taste. The king himself had wine delivered for his table according to my advice.
I expect his lordship had the best barrels rolled out. Now, if you'd only known he had a real connoisseur.
Best barrels! Mon ami, this wine would perhaps be suited to the infirmary, where it would suffice for cleaning wounds and easing pain. For that, the taste is of little consequence.
Baron Vaku Vok.
Let me see.
Damn it. Your name is unpronounceable.
Fucking beggars.
All right, guys, it's getting. We'll go ahead and stop here during the party, and we'll finish this later. It looks like we're getting towards the beginning cutscene where it was going to be the big fight and stuff. So it's a good time to stop before all that happens. Thank you guys for watching today. You guys have been wonderful. Thank you for hanging out and having a good time with me. Thank you for following the channel if you're new. K-Bullseye and Ramhum, thank you for those resubs. Appreciate that. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys so much, and appreciate you guys stopping by and being awesome. Bye, everybody. Have a good night. Thank you for hanging out, and hope you can see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys. We'll send you on a raid to someone else playing this game in just a couple minutes. We'll do a DansGaming raid. Bye, guys.
Here's a little something you may not know. All video games